are with Godbound, Evicting Epistle. Season 1, Season 2, Episode 4. It is like March 2019. And
it's February.
February? It is February 2019, and to my left we have Explain Why.
Nicole playing Thea.
Peter, so the goat-headed.
Mark as Luthar.
We're missing both Tyler and Kevin today, listeners. Womp womp. So, recap what happened last session.
I wasn't here.
We went to Nocturnus, trying to conquer it. Instead we have an honor duel, and it's all fine. We had a nice fight. It was a good show.
It all worked out.
We had a beach episode, guys.
Right?
We're finding some nemesis.
Perfect. Well, let's get back to what our games always are. Monotonous D&D dungeon crawling where people fight the Dark Lord and there's no sandboxing.
I mean...
Shout out to the goddamn Godbound Reddit, by the way.
I mean, we just killed Lord Soft once and for all across all settings. So... last session was all combat against the Dark Overlord.
Oh yeah, that's all it was. Shit, man. We gotta try to branch out. We don't know how to play Godbound. For reference to the listeners who are just tuning in, Peter made an article about him observing the kind of power disparity between some of the dragon gifts and how it kind of works out in play. And it was an innocuous kind of thing. And the first fucking response we got on Discord and in the Godbound Reddit was, I'm guessing you guys play the game like a standard D&D adventure where it's all combat and it's modules and adventures.
You're not saying it right. That kind of comment should be said. I guess
you guys
are just playing a standard D&D module.
No, I'm just trying to mouth my way through it. And it's all about fighting evil overlords, and they were curious if we've ever looked at the faction system or looked at the consequences. Oh, Jesus Christ. The consequences of our characters' actions being gods.
Oh my God.
If it's ever thought to come up in the game, you know, maybe we should try that.
It's like the entire thing we do.
In the 700 minimum goddamn hours we've been doing this game.
Right.
Across 5 different campaigns. Have we ever tried to branch out from our niche? And then my favorite end comment was, maybe Godbound just isn't a good fit for you. After 700 hours across 5 campaigns, after 120 campaigns since the Kickstarter came out, you should find something else that's more your niche.
It is our niche, you fucking idiot. Just because we don't... I don't know.
Just because Peter posted an
article.
Just because Peter posted a goddamn article talking about the different balances in Godbound, and it wasn't even complaining, it wasn't even saying it needed to be fixed, it was just an observation of his, doesn't mean you fucking jump to, I guess these guys don't know how to play the goddamn game. Jesus Christ, nerds, do better. That's not how anything works when you're trying to dissect a piece of media you like. You don't immediately jump to the people saying this have no idea what they're talking about and come in the worst faith possible. So shout out to the Godbound community, or that small segment of it. Fucking shout out. Alright, let's get back to our monotonous amounts of dungeon crawling, guys.
Well, time to go and kill some mooks, I guess.
Oh, fuck. Right. We ended the session with the vampire army. Shit. Oh, you're gonna kill them all in one hit, Peter. And they don't have any gifts to defend themselves.
Oh no.
Fuck, it's gonna make the whole game pointless.
Devil, you made them wrong. They should have some dispels against my specific power.
Every one of these minions should have a leader that has not only 9 iron walls and purity of real law, but salt spray purity and 3 actions around so you can cycle through all 3 to stop you from using your dragon gift.
No shit.
I mean, it's just I'm just not DMing right if I'm not doing that, to be honest. I'm not challenging you.
Don't worry, Devin, we're not playing properly. We should be mind controlling everyone.
Yeah. One of the suggestions was you should be taking command words to like route the armies and stuff. Good times. Good times. This is going to be the next 2 hours of this episode, by the way, listeners. This is our real voice.
I mean, we have to fill the content in somehow with 2 players missing.
Yeah,
we don't have a proper party composition, guys. We don't have purity of brilliant law.
Shit,
We're suboptimal.
Yeah, we don't have the purity brilliant law. You don't have anyone with sea salt purity. Fuck, you're you can't do the dungeon. We'll just have to convene. You know, I was told recently that Godbound is a game about sandboxes and consequences, and that we should be throwing those at you. So I'm going to try something totally new this session.
Consequences.
The other comment was, to your article, was I bet they only play the game as a superhero power fantasy. You know,
What?
never mind the living years where it was a tooth-pulling Dark Souls nightmare that was all about consequences and choice and, you know, dealing with the blowout of being divine and stuff. Never mind that whole year-long thing there. No. It's always a power fantasy. You guys never suffer or have blowback for what you do.
Also, the point of playing Godbound is to play powerful people. Like, what are they saying even?
Power fantasy seems like it was a generic slur for
These
guys
are
are just.
This is like the same people who decided for Exalted, we need to put level 3 million characters that have no meaningful way the characters can interact with, and all the other terrible shit that made Exalted terrible.
I don't want to speculate on their motives or
It's
where
the same
they
kind of
come
mindset.
from. It's just galling to hear. It's like, their games must be power fantasies. It's like, what? The whole point of Atris's character in Living Years was no one would want to be Atris.
Hey, we did the whole Storms of Ichao as a no-kill run.
Yeah.
And also did the whole fix it of like, how to make it even better.
Remember when we ran Storms of Yi Chao, and instead of you guys just using the most powerful words possible to steamroll through the entire adventure and rip it apart from the studs and take it, you artfully manipulated and went through the entire place without hurting anyone or killing anyone, and made sure that no one was hurt?
Didn't we?
We killed the Freedom guy.
No, didn't we get
process.
He was a
the
monster. It didn't count.
the really fancy lady? Didn't we get her killed? No, we used her to kill the other guy. Right.
The one I ran, she became Eldritch because the PC screwed with her so much. They killed the prince, and then they came back a few levels later and leveled
All right, it wasn't no kill because you did kill the parasite god, and you did have the corrupt magister assassinated sometime in the future.
Yeah. And
We didn't have it on camera though.
We used the fancy lady to get it done.
Yeah, but
The cherry blossom, was it?
I have no fucking idea.
no, that's fair. That's actually a fair kind of correction for posterity. Then again, you did save all of the all the women victims who were going to be stoned to death for working outside their culture or who would be happily sold to cultural slavery.
Yeah.
You saved all of them, every last
We
one
also
of them.
saved the prince. We also saved all the people that were mind rewrote, I think. I don't really remember.
The upright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Power fantasy though. Fuck, you guys were just waving your magic rods around. They were your penises.
The hammer is the penis.
I know, right? So anyway, now that that's out of our system, fuck you, Peter. Writing that goddamn article yesterday.
Nocturnus.
God damn you, making me have to get into arguments on the internet.
I know you like it, Devin. I know you like it.
It just makes
There's
me
a
so
troll.
angry. Fucking lord. So, oh yeah,
You do understand, we can't start the game. Someone on the internet is wrong.
no, we cannot. I am devoting 9 minutes to this. I'm devoting 9 minutes to us course correcting our mindless D&D Evil Emperor Adventure Power Fantasy game. Fuck. Anyway, what's a good song to put on for whatever it is you're doing now? Here we go.
Alright.
Alright, you're at Nocturnus, the Death City under siege. Well, Mark, I think we left off with you totally putting the Space Jam down on Lord Soth.
We had a little discussion afterwards with the Council of Entities, whatever the heck their names are, is the guys in charge, and they're like, yeah, you can work for us now. And they're like, no.
Did that happen? I can't remember what happened in
We
my life.
barely talked with them, like, we had a discussion where Kevin the Vampire said, hey, guys, you should be working under us now. Like, no, we know your schemes. You're not better than us.
You think you're better than me?
And like,
Yes.
we were kind of like, well, maybe we should set it up so the humans aren't like ruled over. It says, oh yeah, that always works out. That's a great idea. Good. I'm glad you'll implement that, said Lothar. And then he had to explain what sarcasm was.
We should fix them. We should free those poor slaves that are living in lush conditions.
Yeah, that was it. You guys once again were all like, this advanced hyper-civilization, and Nocturnus is one that specifically has the most wealth and a post-scarcity economy where people don't ever suffer or have to work a day in their lives and can pursue their own creative freedom and their own passions.
Oh, so you made Nocturnus to tell Gary that he was right about Juan May.
What?
Gary hated 1 May because everyone was happy and didn't have to worry about starving to death.
But these... There's nothing wrong with Nocturnus, though.
No, I know, and there's nothing wrong with 1 May either.
I don't have the energy.
Gary.
I don't have the energy to go.
Missing so much.
I think you brought up from starting like, oh, the Warp of Man or something. What's that?
Takes away something from man.
Are we doing the Star Trek Insurrection talk again?
Do it.
God damn it, we did it last episode.
Just go watch the SF debris.
I mean,
Takes away something from the man, Grandma. Pull the cart.
This episode is like going places.
The one thing I'll say about Star Trek Insurrection, it's about a bunch of immortal people that they want to kick off a planet so they can mass produce immortality tech and give it to a war-torn galaxy and save everyone. That's literally what they want to do.
Actually, we had to stop this.
It's about like 100 people who are young, Aryan, perfectly immortal people who are like live simple weaving lives even though they're tech experts. And there's so few of them on screen that the studio execs, the meddlesome, like CBS All Access as well, like, hey, fucking Rick Berman and the people making this movie, we did the math, like us, the suits, we did the math, and you haven't shown us enough of the Baku to properly illustrate to the audience that there's a large enough diverse breeding population to make the sacrifice Picard is asking of the galaxy to be worth it. These people will be inbred within a few generations. Like the fucking soulless, brainless, all dressed in gray studio execs were like, this plot doesn't make any sense. It isn't worth the moral compromises Picard would have to make. And then one of them brought up the Native American episode of TNG, where Picard forcibly relocated a bunch of American Indians because he didn't want them to be murdered. And it was okay then.
I mean,
the soulless, bland, mindless
if they're immortal, then why would they need to breed more that much?
Oh, they wouldn't be immortal if they left the planet. It didn't say they'd age and wither and die. It just said they wouldn't be immortal anymore.
Oh, no.
So 100 people have to give up being immortal space elves who are so full of smug their planet is basically a California backlot in exchange for, I don't know, everyone Riker's ever seen die in the war. Everyone that fucking, everyone on DS9 that died and got their legs blown off and shit. Fuck those people. All the Bajorans that are like in like crippled hospices and all the Cardassians that were just genocided by the Klingons. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Take away something from the man, Peter.
Yeah, it would take something away from the man.
Take away something from the man. God damn
The
it.
comfort of the
You are in Nocturnus.
Anyway, yeah, Lothar just has a natural distrust of this sort of arrangement because, well...
Don't trust any dome you can't fly away from. Birds.
Anyway, the city is under siege and you were here to loot it. Remember you wanted to sack it like Rome?
I mean, that's Matiel
one option.
wanted it. And our pirate queen ain't here.
I took a break. A smoke break.
So it was wrong to loot it for her. Just kidding.
Well, I don't... I have a strong distrust of certain aspects, but this is the least disagreeable. Of course, also, one of them just decided to kill me, and that I was his mortal enemy. I'm not quite sure why.
I mean, they decided that decades and decades ago. It was a long, thing coming.
You just weren't paying attention to it. Just because you weren't paying attention to the fucking war grudge.
Speaking of not paying attention, where are we? What are we doing? We're in Nocturnus.
We're
I
in
see
Nocturnus,
that.
Mom.
But why do you guys hate the city?
I wouldn't go that strong on it, but I think we were here to try and increase our resources one way or another.
This city of glowing spires and undead vampires and ghosts and goblins, they want to come here to loot it and raid it and destroy it for its resources because it's an abomination in their eyes. This vampire city.
Why don't we just depose? Depose? That's the word I'm looking for. Why don't we just depose the leaders of this city and put in charge our vampire that likes cities?
I don't have an issue with that. I am even willing to entertain the idea of not doing that. I know we need to seek resources to try and fix the problems of this world, which were in no way our fault.
What's their doomsday weapon that we have to worry
The
about?
anti-life, the dark energy weapon.
Oh, that probably will go off on the day he die. Or some bullshit like that.
And who's sieging the city?
Star vampires.
Who now?
They're giant flying things from beyond the edge of the world.
Okay, sounds like... Okay, that makes sense.
And they have come to drain all the heat from the... Cue card? Thank you. They have come to drain all the heat and warmth and have been at a constant siege against Nocturnus for quite a long time. Nocturnus has its back to the walls due to the previous incursion by the Gand. And also those silver heroes are here, the ones that found the swords so long ago.
Okay, and
led by
are
an
they pro or anti-Star Vampire?
They're anti-Star vampire.
They're
So
sieging them.
are they pro-Nocturnus?
The line last session, the literal line was, someone asked if they were pro or anti-Star Vampire, and the line's like, they're pro-freedom.
That doesn't answer the question.
That's enough for Mad
Are
Ayal.
they-
Mad Ayal understands the narrative nuance.
Are they hating Nocturnus?
They are right now inside of the ship of the Star Vampires, taking a direct approach to them. That's all we know.
Okay, so all we know is that they're anti-Star Vampires.
Yes, they're
That's all we
probably...
know.
Yes.
Okay. Huh. Star Vampires. I wonder if I could just go up there and be like, I too am from beyond the stars. Fuck off.
You could try that. You're immortal after all.
That is true.
The Acerins are like, I don't know if you can make the sanity check, Mom.
You gotta take sand damage.
What version of Cthulhu were we on? 812?
How many D percentile do you have left?
If you wish to try and negotiate with them, we will of course back your play.
No negotiation, only looting.
So
It's a dungeon. That's right.
they
It's a
want to
dungeon.
drain all the heat from all the world?
Okay, that's a long game thing, Mom. They're brain eaters.
Oh.
They're here to suck out your brains.
Oh, okay. Okay, they just want brains to suck. That makes sense.
And they'll like get into the planet, crack it open, and take its resources for their empire.
Like you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's nice recap, everyone. Let's I don't know what to do here. I don't hate Nocturnus. It seems like the people are happy and stuff. We should just get them to worship us and it's fine. Star vampires seem like they're going to be a problem though if they want to suck everyone's brains and eat the planet. It's the only place that it even exists anymore.
Yeah, they do seem like an existential threat that could potentially, and we really don't want them to. I assume they multiply by consuming resources.
Yeah.
So
That's all.
letting them
advice.
devour Nocturus would be incredibly a terrible survival tactic for the rest of the world, which is already in bad shape.
Okay. So, fighting star vampires.
I think it might behoove us to greet the heroes. I don't...
The heroes are fucking busy. They're not here.
They're in this Star Vampire ship. They're dungeon delving. Right now.
Also, heroes have a tendency to...
slay gods?
Yes, they don't quite have the minds for seeing the bigger picture. So, fighting star vampires. You have guys. Kind of do. I definitely have guys, but I don't know how useful Acerins are in combat.
Well, spell support would be extremely...
Or are those things immune to spells?
Pardon?
Or are those things immune to spells? The Star Vampires.
I mean, it's not all star vampires on the battlefield. They're aloof and in the shadows. They're the masterminds. They're sending out like zombies and monsters and slave catchers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've noticed that they seem to be catching a lot of people. Do they take them and process them somewhere, or...?
Yeah, they process them at their dinner banquet. why they have holes in the back of their head where there's goo dribbling out. That's where their brains were. Because they're vampires.
That tracks.
So it looks like
Goo.
combat it is.
Oh man, you have to fight the evil overlord.
Hooray.
Huzzah.
I mean, you could also just sack Nocturnus, take its resources, and leave.
I mean, you do that after.
Seems like a bad idea to not deal with the vampires. If like we have a god of vampires, but I don't know if he'll be able to take control.
They're not here. They're not here.
They're on the cart.
Don't even think about it.
About what?
About Kevin and Tyler's character. They're not here.
Did we make any agreement with the Council of whatever
Entities.
to allow for any shrines to get set up here?
I don't know, did you?
There's a literal business down there. We can go and purchase a shrine to
I think
make...
Peter already purchased a shrine for himself.
Yeah.
You chumps have to get money. That's why you're going to sack this city. And now you're just idling in it. You came here to loot and destroy it.
And now we're just tourists.
Yeah, and now you're just standing around talking in circles. Commit to a goddamn plan.
Okay, so I don't have any. Given the choice between helping the city and destroying it, while I don't trust the city, I still prefer to.
Why don't you
not
trust
slaughter the people.
city? Seems everyone's happy and well fed and gets to do whatever they want here.
I question the city's ability to thrive when the humans in it will never be able to grow in terms of survival strategy. Look at the forces
They're
here.
house
They're deployed.
pets.
They're unchanging, mostly undead. At least that's the way it seems to me.
He's worried they'll be like canaries in little cages rather than free birds.
That
Oh.
is a better analogy, yes.
Okay. But
So they'll grow weak and feeble, and they'll be always pets because they wouldn't know better, rather than living and growing stronger by being challenged in the world.
okay, but they would just die.
No,
What
I
about some of
don't,
them?
I'm not speaking of throwing them out into the world, but I mean, as a strategy, while they're under in this city, that long term, I don't consider it a very particularly viable survival strategy. But I'm not going to toss them all and have them die. That is not my instant plan. If we were to destroy this city, I would be forced to remain here for quite some time to defend it. Defend its people. Not that we're doing that plan. Plus, I have a natural innate tendency towards nature, and
All right. I don't understand it, but okay. It's not really an issue. So, what's the plan for fighting these star vampire armies?
I'll ask some of my people if I've kind of been asking them to rescue people when they can, and sort of
Yeah, that was happening.
guerrilla thing. So I just asked a few of them, what is their tactics? What is it like fighting them?
Swarms of brain-eating fast zombies that are kind of like the zombies from, what was it, Day
20
of
Days
the
Later?
Dead? The one where you have to
World
actually
War Z?
break them all down into every single part and they keep coming at you.
Grim.
Yeah, they're full of ooh and ichor and goo. Then there's creepy mind-controlling slave masters that scuttle about on their spider-shaped limbs, riding atop giant armored insects that can destroy buildings and tear down metal structures and shake the battlefield. Interspersed with that, large, morassy ropes of shugas that melt people into meat sacks. And the entire shuggoth is brought away, and then presumably the brains are extracted.
Okay. On an individual level, how strong are they? Basically, I'm assuming some people have died, some people have been injured. Obviously, my guys in small numbers.
The zombies are really hard to deal with because you can't kill them unless you really spend time on them, but then you'll get swarmed. The spiders will paralyze you and throw you in a cage with their giant armored thing. And then the big armored things are pretty tough. And then there's the shuggoths, which are screaming around the battlefield. Their spittle, when it lands on solid surfaces, creates a flashbang effect, and their screaming actually dumbs people. So they'll be stunned and blind, and then they'll just start biting into them and absorb them. The fight has not been going great. Because they don't care what brains they get. Doesn't matter if it's living or zombie brains, they're going to take those brains.
So just feed them goblins until they die of a disease. Just kidding.
That's actually might be a viable tactic.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to farm with these guys. They don't eat empty nutrient food. They want brains for people who've lived. Like, interesting lives.
They want memories.
No, they just want the whole... They want the person.
Yes,
No,
and
no,
given
no.
that, yes, the star vampires clearly have to be dealt with.
They're implacable.
I don't see us realistically negotiating with them unless there's some sort of higher being you can talk to.
I mean, obviously there'll be some higher thing in the ship or something. There has to be some overlord of the overlords.
Do they operate like maybe like a hive mind or
Nope.
nope?
Not a hive mind. There's like 8 different individual species in the army.
So the screams that hurt people, can you literally just wear earplugs and block it out?
Yep, but then you have to also wear eye protection because of the spittle, the flashbang spittle that blinds you.
Right.
Yeah.
What if you wear like...
Also, all the ground around them melts and turns fleshy and becomes quicksand, and then you get stuck in the quicksand, blind and confused as they just nom you.
Okay, so yeah, never mind. Okay.
I guess we'll just have to make some glasses that are, immune to flashes.
But then you also have to something with the ground.
Where...
Snowshoes.
Yeah.
Snowshoes! Oh, bitch!
So you can be slow, cumbersome, half-blind with a welder's mask on, and deaf while you're swinging around your flamethrower.
Just fly, guys.
Just fly. Fly super high up and shoot them.
That's actually kind of probably what they've been.
Yeah. You think?
Okay, I don't know how to... I'm not a war god. You two are more in that purview than I am.
We don't really have a single. I think that this is essentially a meat grinder.
I mean, we do have that sword that we got maybe...
Are you fucking killing me? You guys are the guys who possess the strongest possible fucking armies in the game.
Yeah.
You have 16 hit die murder machines built out of your entire cult.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like it. But the question is, it's still like I have 200 people, and this is an army of oh my sweet Jesus. So shall we just go and start hacking them to bits, or is there a particular target you want to aim at? And do you want to summon any of your own?
I think if we go for the leaders, it may just mean that the people lower down on their army list do whatever they want then, which might make them more dangerous, they might go other places, who knows. So it would probably be better to deal with them all first. Unless they can summon more. I don't know if they can summon more.
Well,
Summon is not a word we're using for what they're doing. They have people with them. They're not summoning them from like nth space.
Ooh, good.
well, I guess we'll have to build another sinkhole of evil.
All right,
Oh, this place is not going well.
we will establish. I'll start setting up kill squads. Go myself. Perhaps you can summon some.
I mean, we brought an entire ship with our guys over there.
Yes.
Because we came on a ship with Matthew and so on.
So we can begin waging war.
So, you have that sword, which maybe if we give it to Thea, should be able to do more in combat. What are its power?
Protective. It's entirely protective. For a short period of time, you will be completely immune to damage.
Oh, very nice.
It's 9 iron walls and a gift.
Very nice. Considering you're more likely to get up in their grill as it is, and also aren't immortal, I would say you should keep it. My weapons are quite effective as they are, and I have more hardiness than you do. I have more hit points.
still, or didn't you go overboard with your gift?
I don't even know, but you probably still have more.
I have 51.
He made an artifact, well, together with me, that's all about getting more hit points and so on. So he took, I think, your health gift, my dragon gift, and something else as well.
Oh.
Where did you get her health gift from?
Artifact.
Artifice.
Oh, Artifice. Right.
Yeah.
There it is.
Universal stealing gift.
There you go.
But yeah, that's Lothar will totally get in their faces and fight, and we've got those guys to fight too. If you can provide Acer and healing support as my guys get injured.
Yes, my
We don't have healing magic.
Theia has healing magic.
You're right, but you said Acerin, and I'm right here. We don't have healing magic.
Yeah,
Strictly combat
clerics.
spells.
Yes, Acerin is a worshipper of mine, but he's not a priest. So he doesn't have the
Who are your priests?
people.
You know, not Acerin.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm some Acerins, I assume.
Look,
But-
I'm not multi-classing, and I mean this across all Acerins. I'm not multi-classing into cleric or druid, okay? I took 21 levels of wizard. I'm sticking with it. I got the racial bonus for being a Thean elf. Thean elves get a bonus to wizard levels. My build is done.
So my priests are mainly just, people.
Get some theurgy later.
Which is actually a reason not to make everyone into Acerins. I need to keep that in mind.
I don't say out loud, but think inside my head.
Oh, mine are monks.
When you say that next time, you have to say that to the mic. Not just cover your mouth.
Oh, did they not hear it?
I don't know if they did or not.
Okay, well, if the listeners didn't hear what I just said, I just covered my mouth and said, oh, and that's actually a really good reason not to turn everyone into Acerins. I should keep that in mind for the future.
We have to keep a stock of not Acerins to aspire to be Acerin.
Yeah. Like, everyone in my religion knows a bit of
Healing magic?
healing magic,
Helpful
but
hand.
they don't know, like, the really good stuff.
I mean, if we have another fact, they are archmages of the helpful hand, so they are healers.
They're real good at it.
Yeah, the way that I wrote up my religion, the lay people are a certain level.
Not everyone is. It's striated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lay people have a certain level of it, and then, like, the big boss levels are kept behind a wall of priesthood.
Big healing hands energy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Jesus
Ow.
fucking Christ.
we'll go out and slay. I guess you've got a fair chunk of
I'm a dragon.
your
I
dragon.
do what dragons do.
You're going to be extremely, extremely, extremely amazing at this type of fight
Woo.
because Legion's Bane.
I am Smog, they are Lake Town.
Oh, fuck. You gotta use that gift that makes your actions totally inconsequential. We should find a better game to play that's more our speed. So, fuck. So us not understanding how to play Godbound after 700 hours has become the new wizard's poop and vanished behind them with magic. That seems to be what's happened.
Oh, shit! I forgot I could turn into a giant spider or a whole mob of spiders.
What?
Well, that seems like it could be
She
helpful.
has Spider-Man magic.
I keep forgetting that I have, have
Body?
Insect.
I have the healing hands,
No,
one.
she has a different archmage.
I have arachnomancy, and I have the Academy of Thought. I have all three of them. I just keep
Arachnomancy.
fucking forgetting.
Yeah, I've posted it before. It's like how to be a spider spirit man. You can craft what are called worry spiders for little spider talismans and put them on people, and it helps you track worry spiders with your mind.
Also,
Spider-Man has his trackers.
you can also have a worry spider that gives you spider sense. essentially.
Yeah, you put it on the back of your neck, and when you're in danger, it bites you. And you're like, oh, I'm in danger.
How does it know you're in danger?
It's a worry spider. That's its purpose. It's part of the magic.
What is my purpose of life? You worry. You worry a lot. No.
Look, whenever you feel worried, Spider, I want you to freak out. Someone was looking up how Spider-Man's spider sense works in real life, and there was an etymology wiki about it, and it was like, spiders have a naturally occurring danger sense that occurs from, and it was a very long way of saying, they have eyes, you moron. That's where their preternatural danger sense comes from.
Fucking
From the
Lord.
eyeballs and the hair or something like that.
Danger sense is stored in the balls. The eyeballs.
Woo-wee.
Right.
Alright, so you guys are going to go right down to the base of Nocturnus and just start kung fu fighting?
That seems like it would be. Yeah, we'll just start clearing them out.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
And
Let's see if I wrote up these mobs to be too rough. Oh, I wonder if Peter can make them inconsequential after one round, meaning that the gift is pointless.
Woo!
Oh, he's getting up. Oh, he's walking away. Washer break pause. Alright, we're back. So, we're going to engage in combat. Oh man, that's all these games are about.
Heck yeah. Combat.
Yeah. So, again, there's a vast, horrific army of space monsters outside Nocturnus that's been sieging for years now. There are shambling zombie people that are full of goo. There are these weird spider eel people that scuttle around on spider legs, capturing soldiers and the wounded and throwing them in cages that are being held aloft on giant metal-looking beetles with like weird flashing eyes. Then, yeah, there are shoggoths, weird flesh titans crawling around the field, making people crazy and absorbing them into meat.
Neat.
Alright, let's kick their asses.
okay, so yeah, we'll just start going out, and I'll let the. I think you should have the first job. It seems to be.
Well, time to thin the numbers. Okay, so I guess I'll take the goo zombies. I'm assuming they have like individual ones have 2 HP.
Yeah, they're 2 HP zombies.
Well, that's perfect for my Legion's Bane. I just line up my attack and punch the first goo zombie and make all of them explode across the whole battlefield.
What? Shit, man, these zombies should have a special gift that makes them immune to this gift.
If only those silly people were immune to dragon
I
powers.
was half a minute away, like when this conversation started half a minute ago, from having a flash of lightning happen and some sort of like magic angel show up to be like, oh, I defend them all, you can't use that gift. Half a minute away.
Angel meets back on the menu, boys.
Lord, some sort of maid god, the maid god of defending armies.
Oh, we're just so bad, guys.
I
am not letting it go.
the patron god of mooks.
I'm the patron god of not beating armies with a single greater gift that does a shit ton of damage. I have unlimited effort for gifts pertaining to this.
I mean, this is my domain.
Domain.
Killing mooks. I am the dragon. They are Lake Town. I roll one attack.
But Peter, don't you feel like you're robbing yourself of... Okay, anyway, go.
The worth of a man.
You take something away from the man!
So they drop from 42 HP to 0 auto
Jesus.
hits.
H Christ. Alright, and that's an entire mob of them.
Vast.
Gone. I'm not updating the battle sheet because there's many mobs of them.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll start heading towards something larger.
Sure. Like what?
Oh, what do we have on here? What is this? Okay, Gartham.
So big metal bugs with weird flashing eyes. They're actually kind of hard to see. There's only a few of them on the battlefield, but that's because they burrow.
Ugh.
They're doing that thing that mother frogs do with their young, where they hide in holes and use them as like little like trenches and base camps. And they try to undermine the city. The city's mostly floating on pillars and stuff.
Let's go after the.
What the frogs do? What is this, Toadbringer?
Man, you ever see those mother frogs with the backs? It's really horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I am going to. Me and my boys are going to take out one. Is there any one single large target, like a
Spread out across the whole goddamn...
like a dried lord or something, or
No.
just
these
anything like
things.
that? Just these things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The zombies are on Nocturnus' side. Like the undead are the Nocturnus things, like the Dried Lords and shit. And
Oh, okay,
they're
that's
getting
Wrong.
mad.
I don't want to kill them guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
don't you?
I should vast shoggoth.
Yeah, there's like a whole field of them interspersed in like wreckage of like a large war machine that they're just crawling over and pulling.
And that's a
through
mob,
out.
or a single one of them is 50
It's a mob.
points. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a fast mob.
Thousands of them.
Goons are basically going to stay back and engage with I'm going to head up to one of the mobs myself and basically pick a fight with it.
All right, yeah, there's a big war machine walker that Nocturnus has, powered by Dark Energon, and they're just going and pulling the crew out and like, just absorbing them.
I'll just head over to that because that should probably not be destroyed, probably recover. And yeah, I'll just start basically just grabbing them and rending them half.
Oh boy, you got within melee range. You used the word grabbingly. All right, what did the save? Spirit, wealth, Hufflepuff.
Slytherin. Hardiness, evasion, and
Heads. By our powers combined.
All right, I guess you're going to be making a hardiness save.
Yes.
Okay, now you have to make a hardiness save again.
sure.
All right. So as soon as you get close to them, they're screaming, and like that's gonna deafen you. Everyone in the crew, they're like deaf, and they're spitting everywhere, and it's creating flashbang grenades, and that would have put you blind. You're gonna have to roll every round.
Is this an environmental effect?
It's just from them. They're screaming and throwing out.
No, I'm just asking though. Is it an environmental effect?
I don't think so. I think environmental's like a lightning storm.
Are you
that's
into
what the
environmental
badass
stuff?
scene from Mad Max.
Fury Road. Yeah. Lightning storm
I'm
and
immune to
sandstorm.
heat, I'm immune to damage caused by heat, cold, pressure, radiation, or vacuum.
I'll just miracle up an endurance.
To be immune to them, yeah.
For the scene, what you can do? What? Their special attacks? Yeah, that's a thing. It's one of the endurance gifts.
Yeah, it's one of
Aether
the
status, where you can make yourself immune to a creature's special attack.
Yeah, or I can just use the immune to non-magical effects from the low magic power path of the mind.
How does that work?
Yeah, can you describe it to us?
Hang on.
Your expression was ridiculous.
That's something like we don't really have in the back of our minds all the time.
No,
That's no
let's,
problem.
let's pause. We're back. So, what were you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself immune to that, and I'm basically just going to start hitting them.
Which special attack? Because there's two.
Which special attack?
Did you make yourself immune to?
Screaming
the
or
blind,
flashbangs?
the blindness one. I don't mind being deaf. That's not
Okay.
the end of the world.
Oh no, it doesn't make you deaf. It makes you crazy.
Oh,
I mean, he's already crazy.
It makes you knucking futs.
That sounds like a mortal mind affecting magic.
Oh yeah, then it's mind affecting magic.
Okay, then I
It's
will.
might affect the ability.
I'll,
It's not
I'll use
magical.
my low magical to make myself immune to mortal mind affecting magics.
Ninja scroll power activate. Form of mental health.
before we...
Before we get into the combat we're already in, what's up, bud?
Can I summon Spider Monster Mob?
Yeah.
With my arachnomancy?
Yeah, you're just like, boom.
Yeah,
Do it.
I don't know what the stats of that is.
Oh, well, go open up the fucking book and look it up.
I don't know where to look.
Look up mobs.
Probably look up like, I don't know, the summoning gifts and like some of the
Not even
trauma.
summoning gifts. There's a monster stat block for a vermin swarm. It's literally in the core book.
Vermin swarm.
That's all it is. It's vermin.
Well, I can summon spider monsters too,
All of them?
instead of just like spiders. So
Pick what you want.
yeah, I just don't.
Anyway, all right. So you're not totally fucked by what's about to happen. So you're immune to the flashbang, and you used your ninja scroll powers to make yourself immune to the crazy scream.
Crazy scream. That's
Okay.
right.
All right. So you fly on in. They're making sounds and chewing and being
Yeah, I'll just
nuts.
start hacking them to bits.
Alright, do it.
I'm not even going to use my 3 attack power because I'm just going to wear them out from attrition.
No.
Yeah. They hate nutrition.
Oh,
Fucking Ricky up in here.
Ricky, the story of Ricky.
Ricky from Trout Park Boys.
Oh.
I would have also gone with, yeah, they're not going to expect an electrician.
I'm looking for a D10 somewhere. Like 300
You're
million
looking at the
dice.
wrong box, man.
I know, I
We
know.
have them separate because we need.
So yeah, 4 points of damage from that, and then do I fray these guys, or are they
Yeah,
cheap?
what's your level?
5.
5.
Alright, these things are 4-hit die.
Okay,
So you
so
totally do fray them.
I will do 5 points of damage.
So you shut off. So
Yeah, I'm
5
just going to
total.
copy. Don't you fucking touch anything, Peter. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, I can't copy and paste on the character sheet, Peter.
Oh no. Maybe I just childproofed it too much.
Yeah, you did. You fuck.
Down to 49 HP.
You've done 9% of its health.
Yeah, basically we're just gonna. You could just run this, or we could just start. I don't know what the counterattack's going to be, but
Oh, it's
essentially.
gonna be good.
Okay.
It's gonna be good because it gets 18 attacks. A base showing us has 6 mouth attacks, and it being a vast mob means it gets 18 mouth attacks.
Okay.
9 iron walls.
Yeah.
Right. What's your AC?
My AC is 9 iron walls.
Oh, okay. All right, they'll start biting at you. Oh my god!
Parry, trust.
So it's funny. If at least every 6 that bite you out of the 18 drags you down into them, and they get another 12 on top of it for every 6. This is the AD&D gibbering mouther, by the way.
Oh.
Can I have a vast mob?
Does the spell say you get a vast mob?
It says I can summon them. It doesn't. It doesn't say.
What does it say? What's the wording?
A whole mob. It doesn't say the size.
Probably a small mob then. Assume the smallest amount, because it's just low magic.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. Bing, 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 I can't hurt you. What was that?
So this is why I never use the fucking things.
A small mob of spiders is horrific, Nicole. It's enough to fill up a room with spiders.
Probably they have blood like water.
They do, but a vast mob can use it 3 times around.
Yeah, blood like water.
Well, you should have brought a vast mob of spiders.
Well, I wanted to, but I didn't know I was gonna be fighting fucking star vampires and shit.
An influence to gather a whole army of spiders.
That's not what influence is for.
Raising an army.
Yeah, but you can't do it in 5 seconds. You're supposed to
Yes.
take like a day or 2.
I mean, in the interim.
Anyway, who's going after that? What are you up to, Dragon Boy?
I mean, there's still Taya.
Yeah, she's fucking busy. What are you up to? She's clearly busy looking shit up. You ever heard of flow? You ever heard of fucking rhythm? You fucks.
The rhythm has returned.
God damn. Dance spots everywhere. I'll play him. Alright, so you're Dragon Breath again? You're gonna lose out your precious effort?
I mean, there's more fast goo zombies that I can just Legion's bang them all to death. But if that's clear, then yeah, I guess I'll do my Breath of Death.
Shit. Alright, see if these very basic mobs have an ability to stop a Dragon Breath from wiping them.
Let's try the Garthrums, I guess.
Ooh, tricky thing with the Garthrums, you can't hit them all.
No?
Yeah. Only a small percentage of them are surface side. Like they move in vast mobs, but they're using tunneling. They're all underground.
Go up to one of the holes and go.
I guess.
Just block up. Or kill a few.
Well, then they should be in multiple smaller mobs then, other than the large.
Oh, sure. There's 100 more small mobs then.
Huzzah! Aye.
How are you gonna get rid of those underground monsters that are sapping the area?
If you only had Mathiel here to just dance on the ground till it caved in.
Funny enough, Garthrums can't be killed by cave-in. They're immune to it.
Fine, just punch the ground so hard that explodes and exposes them. Kill the ground!
It's not a terrible idea. The ground is soft and pliable like quicksand. The chaos monsters, they melt the ground into quicksand. Meat sand.
I'm also going to turn into a swarm of spiders.
Are your spiders now?
Yeah.
Spiders stay up.
Yeah. So there's a swarm of spiders and also me of spiders. Not in the shape of a Thea though. Like just a swarm of spiders. But these spiders can fly and stuff because I still have all my powers.
Spider form!
Flying spiders.
Well, I guess I'll just Dragon Breath the Shoggoths or something. Just fly on over and...
Where he is? Or another mob?
I guess another mob.
Yeah.
Sure.
Your pick. You want to take mine? That's fine. I am not sticking around for 10 rounds to kill these guys.
I know, right? Also, are you able to exclude people from your breath weapon?
Yes.
Are you? Does it
Even
say-
if
Yes.
you don't, it's fine, dude.
Let's see.
No, not you. I don't care about you. You'll survive. I'm talking about the innocents.
Innocence, that's right, yeah.
The innocents. The innocents.
There's no such thing as innocence. Everyone's guilty of
A
something.
plea of innocence is guilty of wasting my time. I'm Batman now.
Did you do no damage to the Garthams?
I did 5.
Oh,
No,
The Shoggoths.
Shoggoths.
Oh, you're fighting Shoggoths.
Yeah.
Oh, but they still don't have any HP taken off their character sheet.
Don't worry, it's not going to matter.
So you have sufficient control to avoid harming unwanted targets within that area.
There you go. See, the gift even makes you not have to suffer the consequences because you just kill all the enemies.
That's fine, guys.
There's no conversation to be had about that. Just play the game better.
Build your stats better. So 5d6 times 3 straight. That's 45 damage. Not enough to kill it. Oh no.
And that was to a Shoggoth mob?
Yeah.
Was it the one that he was fighting?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So 4 hit points left. I guess I'll use my Fray die on them.
Use your fray?
Yeah, that's 2 more damage.
Wow.
They've survived.
You two working together were able to drop a vast mob to 2 hit points.
Pretty damn good.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, you can finish it off.
Yeah. I'm going to...
Get into melee, so you have to roll saves.
Oh, no, I have range attacks, and so do my mooks. Except for my spiders, but
They're spiders.
they'll attack something else.
I guess they'll just die now.
So, I would like Acerins to cast fucking Meteor or something on them.
Meteor. It'll be like lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Roll it.
I don't remember how to do this. Just a D20, I'm assuming?
I think you just roll damage because it's a spell. They might get a save for half.
Okay, what kind of damage would this do?
Lightning bolt 3d6.
3d6. That's pretty good.
There we go.
Just look up what the...
Yeah, I'll look up the fucking
Fire
fire.
mages
I've been meaning to
do.
build Acerin's thing as a path for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Okay, and then I
You're so
add them
lazy.
together?
Yeah, through the chart.
Okay, so
So 3.
3 damage?
Yeah.
3 damage. So they die.
There you go. I guess it'd be like 1 lightning bolt. I guess if there's like a mob of Acerins, it should be like, what, that times 1,000 or something? See, how are you supposed to mob up archmages?
So?
She has like 30 Acerins who are all like, we're going to cast magic at the same time. Is that 30 laser bolts? It's not 30 laser bolts when fucking guys with swords do it, because that's not realistic. So what? Is it...
More AoE or something? Add some tag to it?
I guess it'd be
like
three,
water?
Yeah.
Something?
That's why I like modeling them as weapon damage, because...
Or have some modifier to the rolls, like 3d6 plus something?
The common problem with D&D is that wizards are built to do whatever they want because it's magic, it doesn't have to make sense, whereas fighters are always constrained by, but that's not realistic.
Well, what's your carry weight, man?
Exactly, because a doughy nerd can envision himself being a big buff guy hucking swords and be like, yeah, it'd be really hard for you to do that, so you can't do that because in real life it's hard. But as soon as you introduce wizardry, it's like, oh, well, that makes logical sense, it's magic. That's why wizards always excel in D&D.
You get penalty for stunting, man.
Yeah.
Don't stunt with your swords.
You're left-handed, you have to take an entire tree of feats to reduce the offhand penalty for using it in your right hand.
I'm going to,
Because left and right-handed sword work matters, but left and right-handed magic work never comes up.
Oh, left-handed path, you mean?
I'm going to tell Acerin in his head that he did a really great job. All of them.
Thank you, Mom.
And
You got killed.
my... Okay, so harvesters, what are they?
Harvesters are the big iron giants. Oh, no, wait. Harvesters? Spider eels.
Neat. What have they been doing that we've seen so far?
Grabbing people and directing their individual big bugs to throw people in cages and then bring the cages back to, like, harvester ships. They have these weird sailboats. They look like the Age of Sail, kind of, but they're all, like, covered in webbing and stuff and have, like, solar sails that have vast cargo kind of barrels under them that they're throwing people into.
Okay, I would like my spiders to use blood like water on them.
Alright, they're spread out. There are some mobs of them that are like a camp of them, basically, that are all, like, directing things. But for the most part, they're pretty spread out. Do you want to hit, like, the main camp of them?
Yes, yeah.
Sure, go for it.
What should I Oh, right.
Blood like water doesn't take a roll.
Right. And these guys do 1d6.
Straight. It's an area attack.
It's right. I
It's an
forgot
area
about
attack
that.
versus a mob.
Huh. No damage. I rolled a 1.
That's 1 damage, Nicole.
One straight.
Oh, right. Sorry, you just said it was straight damage.
Just
Does
Point
you have
big.
said
Do
it.
you have a damage modifier to that?
No, it's
No.
just 1d6 gnaw.
No.
Aw. It's protected. I can't copy the mob in, Peter.
Haha. I baby-proofed it because someone was fucking it up. Someone was
You
altering
should
the
blame
roll.
Tyler just because he's not here.
So which mob do you want to copy?
I'm going to copy the small harvester mob under the vast Shugus mob that we're using.
Bonk. There you go. You
And
did it.
then
It took 1 damage. Christ, we started late. I'm tired.
the other swarm of spiders, which is me, is not going to get into melee with anything. But I'm going to be up in the sky as spiders, and then like a bunch of bees, I guess, will come from nowhere and crash into these guys.
Okay. Pew, 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 pew.
Because Saya has, that's what her
Yeah.
ranged attack is, but she's spiders right now, so they...
They're weaving bees out of themselves.
right?
They're like a giant spider nest that just
So just one
suddenly
moment.
floating.
This is, I have a 1d20 plus 7. What's their AC again?
The spiders?
No, the
5
Harvesters,
harvesters.
Yeah, they're wearing leather armor.
Oh, damn.
Roll it on myself. Okay.
Success.
So I definitely did.
You did it!
Roll
So
your D10 plus
1d
modifier.
Oh shit. These are d10s, right? Hey,
Yes.
I did it. First try.
Oh, today's your
You've only
day.
been doing this for years.
I know, I can never fucking remember what the shape is of d10s.
Over a decade. Almost two.
So 6, 7, 8. So I had 2 damage. I do such little damage.
Yeah, you gotta fucking get your goddamn fucking tansies loose in the god's teeth.
I'm not playing
Roll
Tansy.
your
I should-
Freyda,
I should
your
really
diamond.
I should really always be fucking playing Tansy.
Right?
Fray damage is 1d8, which is these bitch.
Yo.
He's a bitch.
So 1 damage.
Alright, so the spider pirate slavers are like on their little eel stalk heads are looking around and like they're directing stuff. They're using like gore, like weird spider tech to like direct their troops and stuff. And all of a sudden they're crawling with spiders and some of them are being eaten alive and like little bee bombs are going off. And they're scattering. They're cowardly. They're scattering.
Like actually, or
Yeah, they're going to holes in the ground that the Garth have made for them.
okay. I was like, do you mean like morale, or do you just mean like thematically?
They're scattering. They're cowards.
It'd be really pathetic that like 4 damage that just happened broke their morale.
They're going to ground.
Okay.
Goo ground.
I always forget how little damage I do.
Yeah, you should be smiting them. You should be all like, technology smite, and they just explode into round
Corona.
space.
Yeah, Corona's gross.
Not technology.
Just fly away from us so you... So
Use
we're
Corona
right.
with bugs.
Yeah.
No, what's happening here?
Corona of health. Just make them explode from cancer.
There's a smite power called
Corona
Universal
Fury.
one, Corona Fury, that you
It's
can
like
use for
half
any
your level
word.
of D6s in an area.
So it's
Yep.
straight to mobs because it's
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You should be doing that.
Just fly away far from us so we're not in the range. And boom.
Oh, it's not any straight damage to you. Suck it up.
it's 30 points of or 30 feet, I think, something like that.
Yeah, it's not a lot. Suck it up.
Fly away.
I'm gonna do.
Fly
Lothar's
away.
doing some experimenting here. He's really just trying to figure out the most efficient way of killing these things
Yeah, these
because
things are hard to kill.
So I'm gonna try Fear No Steel. It makes me immune to non-magical attacks. So non-magical. Specifically, I should actually look this up. You can tell you the exact wording to basically find out if I am immune to them.
Oh, okay. Sure.
What do I
Immune to a scene from attacks from lesser foes without magical weapons.
Okay. Everything but the Shoggoths are non-magical.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna turn on Fear No Steel and hey guys, you want to come back in a few hours?
Fine.
We just basically can just We might as well move out of combat for that for my character.
Are your guys attacking?
No, I basically ordered them to remain hidden using their
Your
arts
magical
of stealth.
You're not using your super mobs either?
They get killed. They just get killed. They could take out one mob instantly, and then that would be it.
They have like 11 hit dice, and they're what, a vast mob?
Yeah, that's true.
I guess I really should show them off.
And they're magic, and they can fly.
Hawkman.
Okay, I'll have them descend upon.
How much of a mob is this? How many guys did you bring? Did you bring a vast mob's worth?
I brought I believe a large mob.
Because with a vast mob, they get fucking ×3 their attacks.
Yeah. And
Where
then
do
we
I
could use
find
that.
this smite you guys are talking about?
It's at the top of the word page.
Is there something on the field that's
Before
relatively terrifying?
anything in combat.
Zombies, spider thieves, bug people, shoggoths.
29.
Any of those animalistic?
No. I mean, the bug people are bug people, and the spider people are kind of spidery, but they're space spiders.
They don't work for. They don't serve as guard beasts for a greater foe.
No.
Uh,
No.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, they're gonna basically, as a group, they're just gonna descend on one of the mobs and just tear it limb from limb.
Yeah, they probably don't have blood like water because they're not,
Mindless.
They're not mindless.
yeah, they're not psychopaths.
But they will use God That Prowls.
Also, remember, they have that true strife.
Yeah, and Red Jaws of Frenzy.
Yeah.
Roll.
So the mob gets to make a
Save.
he gets to make a save.
Cool.
Oh, if they're worthy foes to the
How many hit die do your guys have?
I guess that would be 9, I believe, or something
Yeah,
like
you're good.
that. Okay, yeah.
9 fucking hit die, you piece of shit. Your individual servants have 9 hit die?
It's close to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, you're good.
So that means they get max damage on the first attack, auto hit.
Okay.
So that is a D10,
Remember, it's straight.
and it's always max. So yeah, 10 points of damage on the
Okay.
first attack,
Alright.
and then they get 8 more.
Are they all maxed?
No, the rest have to roll.
Roll.
It's
Alright, I'm gonna pause while we're rolling.
Okay,
Alright, so your guys drop 34 straight damage onto a mob and wipe out an entire swarm of those goo zombies, and anything less than a vast mob of the other guys. And then you're saying they're fucking leaving?
Well, I mean, they'll take that one out. Those guys out for sure. We'll see how they fare against round attacks.
You and Tyler. You
You
and
can pick
Tyler
your
hoarding
guys.
your mobs.
Well, if we don't want to hoard the mobs, then I guess I'll unleash my younglings and my broodlings.
Actually, yeah, I'm just being. I'll let him fight.
To blood like water.
if I start dying like crazy, I'll take him back.
And attack everyone in their range
There
they
you
can get
go.
their hands on.
It's just you guys spent all this effort building these super mobs, and this is a chance where super mobs could show up, and you're not using them.
Yeah, okay, we're using them.
You're RPGing.
26 damage to everything the younglings and broodlings can get their hands on. The grubby goat
Alright, so
hands.
there are large... Now there's large-scale slaughter going on.
Yep.
Perfect.
I mean, now, after like Israel killed 2 vast mobs and such.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
you drive-buying.
Anyone ever play Drakengard?
No.
We're Dragon
Dragon
Knights.
I do want to play more Dark Souls, though.
because you hate yourself, apparently.
Oh, that game is
those-
so mad.
yeah. Those games just
I
give
mean,
you play
why-
Dragon, going over a battlefield and just nuking the shit out of everything.
It's awesome. Okay, so... This is the first 12 seconds of you guys being on the battlefield.
Mop up.
Yeah, it's not mob. There's a lot more of these things. Remember, Nocturnus has been being pushed back for a long time, and there used to be huge entire empires around here that they've been, sacking for food.
Yep.
Okay, a command ship's going to show up. Like, you guys are tearing into the mobs, throwing them back, creating a perimeter. Nocturnian units are coming up and, setting up, energy barriers and stuff. Dark Energon sprayers are spraying over, ravines and stuff to create kill zones to, establish a beachhead of some sort. Command ship. It looks like, the Reapers from Mass Effect, where they're all, cuttlefish, squid-like? that made of like rocks and sinew and spider webs. It comes down from the blacked out clouds that are constantly on lightning storm, like in the Matrix, because you guys ruined the world. Remember that time you ruined the world? Anyway, it's starting to hover down one of those cuttlefish ships that are all that the front section is all tentacles.
We didn't ruin the world.
Yeah, you did.
Oh look, Lafar, it's a construct. You can destroy it.
Oh my god. Oh, I've been looking forward to the ability to test this out.
But yeah, the ends of each tendrils like open up kind of spotlights and are like locating you guys, and they're highlighting Thea's swarm, you, and they're like, oh look, it's found you, it's located you, it's little tendrils. And the middle section opens up and starts dropping those Gartham creatures, but they're heavily armored and plated and have tech on them. And it starts dropping a few dozen of those onto the battlefield. That's its action.
Okay.
Came from the atmosphere.
My troops, their leader, who is, obviously played by Brian Blast, as I mentioned last time. Time to give them the bird, Lothar!
Christ almighty.
Meanwhile, really terrible 70s synth plays in the background.
I was playing on Pat Anthony.
Terrible.
Now,
climb!
now it happens. What are you doing? I don't know what that means.
Well, yeah, I guess the mob's going to head up, after they've dealt with this mob, they're going to head up towards the new engaging people, and Lothar's going to start flying directly up to the ship.
Okay.
What's the ship's HP?
I don't know, man. Just fucking ask me when you attack the ship.
So,
What do you guys do in response to this change of the battlefield?
I don't think anything's changed. Just more mooks.
No, something has changed. Stuff is happening. What are you doing in response to it? The opposite of nothing changed happened. God damn you.
Smite.
Alright, there's something. That's an action. Alright. What are you doing? The super one or the area one? The area one would not be the best option here because the super one's the one that punches holes. And that's what? D8 per level?
Yeah, something like
I
that.
believe so. Unless you have the Sunstrike one.
Oh yeah, it's not the Sun Smite. So much better.
I like the Underworld one.
It's really fun. Yeah. Divine Wrath is 1d8 per character level. So 5d8 damage to the ship.
Smite.
Alright. What are you doing, Peter?
I guess I'll just go and...
No.
You can hit the ship as well. You've got the...
You put it through the chart navigator, huh?
Or you can breathe on the guys in suits.
Each die.
Goes through the chart.
Then, okay, just wanted to make sure.
It's okay. Only 121 sessions. You're level 5, goddamn you. Your character sheet's in front of you and says your level.
No, it doesn't.
And you should.
1.
In the meantime, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll do Breath of Death then.
6 damage. Oh.
Yeah, that's what you get.
For what?
For
Doing
trying.
what you guys said?
That was against mobs when it was straight damage.
It's still whatever you output normally.
Yeah, that's like, remember, numbers are smaller in this game. 4 is the cap, remember?
Yeah, you can say that, but these bitches are doing like
To
50,000
mobs.
damage in a fucking round.
They're doing it to mobs, and
You-
mobs
you
don't
can
And
do
these
it.
guys have a bajillion hit points, so...
If you want to use Corona, you can do full straight damage to mobs.
Yeah, but you want to attack the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just attacking them all.
Anyway, what word was that used?
I'm going to make that, just 1 second. I'm gonna make that network, so it's gonna burst in, like, honeycombs and insects and shit.
I was imagining like the systems on the ship were gonna like
Burst in...
burst into meat moss.
Yeah, like burst
So their
into
computer systems
spiders
explode into
and
fungus
bees
moss.
and
No, I'm just like
Yeah.
thinking like Spaceball, like, oh, Commander, it's jammed.
The console pops off and there's honeycombs. It's
Yup.
jammed.
Honey, sir, I told you not to call me that.
Don't call me that at work.
There it is. There it is.
Perfect.
Cut to black. Executive producer Dick Wolf.
Ah,
All right. So yeah, the ship rocks with damage and stuff. It's not super healthy. It's just a ship, guys. It's not the fucking, Star Trek Enterprise.
I was literally gonna say it's not the USS Enterprise. Or USS?
You weren't gonna say the Star Trek Enterprise, though.
Well, no. Because that's the name of the show and not the ship.
Anyway, it only had 22 hit points and you did 6 damage to it.
Yay.
Significant fucking number, you goddamn ungrateful bitch.
I miss Tansy.
Yeah, well, maybe you should stop not playing combat characters. All these games are combats.
That's all we ever do. I
You
don't
could-
know why.
You could get an artifact that would immensely make you more combat.
It's called I Miss Being Tansy, the artifact. You fucking take out a whip and start whipping Azazel in the face with it until he starts making the artifact for you for free. I'll whip that bitch in the face if she makes a peep.
So,
Anyway, it's rock with damage. What are you doing, Peter?
let's see. I'm doing some multiplication tables.
Jesus
I-
Christ.
I had the Breath of Death, so 54 damage to mob and 6 damage to the ship if it's in the area.
Now it's down to 10 hit points.
Oh no.
You score with fucking shrapnel and blow open the hull.
Yup. Sanding it down.
Yeah, it's not doing great.
Lothar is going to fly right up to it with his helmet, and he's basically, just because that's the magical is shattered.
But like a bullet?
Yeah.
Fire me, boy.
And he just hits it and then just sort of bounces off, and the thing just sort of hopefully will crack apart.
Alright, can you do 10 damage to it?
I'd be really surprised.
You should move all these wires you're actually going on.
It's not guaranteed, but probably. Alright. What's
the
its AC?
I don't know, like 9? It's
Okay,
fucking
hit it.
huge.
Hit it.
Don't fucking ask me its AC, it's giant.
14!
Alright, so you guys blow the shit out of this command ship.
Yup.
Someone's gonna be like, but why did Nocturnus have such a hard time? And it's like, fuck off.
Because they don't have time
Nothing
to
scales well in this.
We're fucking gods, you assholes!
Your
You
face.
fucking hypothetical people that would have said that.
It does
We have a god that's a mob slayer, and we have a god that has a
Why would
specific...
Nocturnus do 22 damage over the course of the war to this command ship? That doesn't make sense.
He
That
has
ship only came down because we were here. Oh, you hypothetical people.
he has hammer hand, and he's Lothar.
Yeah, the hammerhead's amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you rip through a part of its engine, the whole thing's crashing down. It crashes on its back, its legs curl up like a dead spider.
Okay. So, yeah, alright, so...
There's like more of them in orbit. But, that was a command ship came down to check what was going on.
Well, Lothar just activated the powers of his whole scene to punch them out of the air.
Your whole scene? What does that mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
That ability lasts for the entire scene.
Yeah.
The breath weapon?
No, he used
hammer
hammer hand.
Oh, hammer
So for the
hands.
rest of the scene,
Yeah, you're good.
plus it's in the sky, right? So don't you kill everything in the sky?
Oh, I didn't have to roll to hit! Yeah, it was auto max damage!
Oh my god, you're a spaceship killer!
I didn't even have to use that.
Bird makes you a spaceship
So
killer!
how much damage do you do to each of them each round?
Well, no, I don't actually have it. I can miracle, and it only lasts one round as a miracle, unfortunately.
Oh.
At next level. I get that next level.
Next level.
Man, level 6 is when you hit your guys.
So modify. So we're doing 14 damage at a turn, automatic. Just zip,
Yep.
zip, 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 zip.
It's gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna do a lot of damage to constructs.
So, yeah, we stay out there, and I'm immune to non-med damage. So I just fly back down and just start taking them out by attrition.
Yandu's, spear thingy.
Yondu's a little arrow from Guardians.
But I am,
Yep.
except I'm the arrow. It's like him just flying
What a
around,
power fantasy.
ramming H's head.
This is our Lothar, the arrow.
Pure power fantasy. Okay. That ship, things are leaving it. Like, more of the slavers and the giant, hulks, zombies, and weirder things that you haven't seen before. Man-shaped, they have, like, pallid skin. They're mind flayers. They're mind flayers. They're leaving the ship. They're running out. They've got, some of them have, like, hand devices on their weird, long-fingered hands that, like, fire out shockwaves and kill people instantly, like the Gould. Other ones have, like, spider kind of shaped rifles that fire out webbing. And some of them are just walking, stalking with their... They have, like, weird trench coat jackets on with really high collars that make them look like 60 supervillains. And they're just looking around, pointing with their minds and causing people's eyes to leak out.
That's all like Crimson.
I'm just imagining the Megamind.
Yeah, the Megamind coat. They all wear that.
Mamba.
They all wear the Black Mamba. It's starched to shit. There's just so much starch wash in it.
Probably has like ribbing.
Ah, yeah. It looks like a fucking gill or like a fin or whatever, because they're all aquatic and squishy and stuff. There's a whole thing going on. What do you do?
They're attacking Turnus. No, yeah, we continue to kill.
Need to kill?
We continue to kill.
Alright.
You guys' actions, I guess, first, or Legion's Bane?
Yeah, I guess I'll go Legion's Bane. So what's there to do? Some star vampires, right?
Yeah, they're star vampires.
These are individual ones.
Yep, they're not a mob.
What's their ACE?
What's their doom?
What's their doom? We're still doing that 2 years later.
The way you said it reminded me of it.
What's the do number?
Okay, star vampires have an AC of 5, and nobles have an AC of 3.
Ooh. Yummy AC. I rolled punch. I rolled punch. Punch 4 damage. To a star vampire.
You attack one? Like you go straight up to one?
Yep.
Okay.
Does it pull anything out of his ass?
No, it's actually funny how this is about to go down.
Perfect. He says, look, it's mind control, and then he turns on the armies.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, oh fuck.
He says, you'll roll your int. Oh no, that's my dump stat.
It's a big jump.
Isn't your dump stat?
Yeah.
I knew that before, you said it before, but I fucking forgot. You're a dragon!
So, I do the tongue thing.
Remember, William Goat was smarter than him with int 13.
Billy the Goat.
I am William
Lothar
Goat.
has more intelligence than him. Wow, okay.
It's more fun this
Hey, how much damage did you do to the Mind Flare?
4.
Oh. Who's up next?
Taya.
Quick, Faye, save the day with your comprehensive knowledge of your character sheet. You can't see it, listeners, but we're all smiling.
Acer and quick, lightning bolt them.
Okay, it's gonna get a save for half. It only takes half, so roll your damage and do half to him.
Said it was 3d6?
Yeah.
Six, 4, and 3. That's 4 damage to 2.
Alright, so mark off 2.
Yeah. Taya, what do you do?
Bees.
Roll your damage. Roll to hit.
You don't want to use a super smite?
Okay, I just used a left.
Oh, you did. Look at that. Look at you knowing how smites work.
It only took us 2 years.
Fucking bitch.
You can't see it, listeners, but the look on her face is amazing.
We've been playing this since pre-release.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hit. I rolled a 13
Yeah.
plus 7 plus their AC.
Yeah.
Roll
And
damage.
This
D10.
is 2d...
D10 plus your stat.
Not 2d10, it's 1d10.
D10 plus your stat.
That's my...
Your stat. You have your stat to your damage roll.
Dex. In
It's like
Oh,
dex
I
or
already
int.
have it. I already have it written down here.
Ah.
I was just...
Whip them in the face if they make a peep.
for XP.
So 1 damage.
Down to 8. Lothar, go kill it.
Sick 'em.
Yeah, okay, I'll go after him.
And this one is you guys are just wailing on this one.
It's just one target.
Yeah, they're wailing on one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll head over and whack him in
Finish
the
this.
face, I guess.
All right.
How's my effort doing?
Pum pum, you are down to 4 effort.
Okay. I will spend 1 additional one.
Same day. Commit.
Damn. I'm going to frenzy this thing.
Okay. Roar. Do it.
Hits. I'm assuming this thing's AC is not super fantastic.
5.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
5.
Is it in the air?
No, it's just standing on the ground. You guys are working it over. X gonna give it to you.
If we throw it into the air, will you get your thing?
No, not enough, unfortunately.
That'd be really funny.
Punch it.
12.
It kills it. Okay, so how it dies is really interesting. Its body starts to like unravel like it's a wasp nest, and the inside is full of like weird cloudy cubes. It looks like it falls apart, kind of like a video game character derezzing from the grid.
Oh no.
Makes sense.
It's laughing the whole time in your minds.
Makes sense. Oh!
Oh, you just remembered how.
Just remembered mind flares! Oh, you asshole!
You just remembered how they work, didn't you? You fuck.
Ah!
You would have been the only one who would have known this trick,
Ah!
which I will elaborate on at the end of the session for listeners at home. Okay, there were other mind flayers with him because they all scattered. Who did the most damage? Was it Lothar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, who's a big angry dragon? Is it Peter?
I guess.
Okay. They're all going to triangulate on you and hit you with mind blasts.
Okay.
Add 3 more mind flayers to that combat list.
Okay.
What's your AC?
1.
Alright, well, their hits pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so 3 mind blasts coming your way. Beat a dick. Oh shit, were you right by it? Like, were you all in combat?
Yeah, we were.
Their mind blast is a
No,
cone.
I was
Okay.
ranged.
Their mind blast is a cone 60 feet long, 5 feet wide, and 20 feet wide at its terminus. So they triangulate onto you and blast both of you, that means.
I take it this is beyond mortal mind affecting magic?
Yes, this is not magic. This is their natural biology. It's biology combat. Okay, so the first one gets a 23. Does that hit either of you?
Yeah, that'll.
I mean, that
Why
was
do you
only
ask?
20.
I don't know, your AC could have been in the negatives. I don't remember how the
Really
game works.
can't, Devin.
There's one way
I don't
to
remember how
do
this game works, alright? It's been a
Since
while.
pre-release, Devin. Since pre-release.
Pre-release. Okay, that's 2 hits. One of them missed. It didn't tuning as well as it could, like the strangers from Dark City.
Okay.
Okay, take 11 straight.
Okay.
Alright, I'll use.
I've flavored their mind blast to be straight damage, so because, you know, that makes sense. If they mind blast like a what hit I do, they'll be like, oh, I'm stunned, Raymond. And then they'll like eat his brain. So they're gonna try and drop you to 0, so you'll be stunned enough that they can eat you. You'll get all this damage back at the end of the scene.
Oh no.
Because it's just, mental stun damage.
How many are there?
3.
3. There you go.
Okay.
Triangulated around you, and they're all throwing ourays at you with their tentacle mouths flaying.
How far apart are they?
At least 20 feet from each other, at least 60 feet back. 60 feet away from the origin where you guys are, and 20 feet away from each other. At least.
Don't worry, Devin. I have 250 feet, thing, and 250 at its arc at the end, so...
Yeah, you have to move back to catch everyone.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's how it works. Like they're around you, so you can't like breath weapon 1 and like 2.
So just go behind one.
Exactly,
and
you'll
then
go
triangle.
behind, and then the League of Legends template will go over all of them, and you'll get a triple kill.
Pentakill.
Let's roll.
Quadra kill. Dominating. Unstoppable.
6 damage to all 3 damage.
Oh, that's what you're doing? Scrap metal breath?
Yeah.
Man, how much effort do you have? Have I been draining your efforts?
Oh, I forgot to mark down that
I'm
I
at
committed
4.
1 effort for the scene 1.
Oh, okay.
Marked for you.
Oh, you already did it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm at 4 effort still.
Okay, yeah. See, I learned this cool new trick recently about how if I ran the game smart, I could tap your effort out.
Is it the
Why-
effort economy? Yes.
The effort economy.
Why day?
Why does it have 3 effort put down for me?
No, there's 1 for the scene that you just mentioned, and there's 1 for the day because you miracled a smite.
No. The miracle of the smite is what I was talking about. I forgot that it. I was looking
How
at
much
the other
damage
smite,
did you do, Peter?
but the other
6.
2 I never. The other one I didn't.
Okay.
Mark it off the stamp. Starve vampires. Do it, Calculatron.
9.
Do it, Calculatron.
Boo.
Boop, boop, boop. There's actually an Autobot like that. Grimlock, the stupid dinosaur, got really smart at one point and spoke exactly like William Coach. Grimlock. And built robots that can combine together. Like, he actually built combiners that combine together into Calculon, who's a calculating smart transformer, who then proceeds to punch the shit out of everyone in the episode with his brawn.
So Grimlock. Built a
smart-
Grimlock.
I'm smart enough to know when to punch something.
He's like a supercomputer. He's like a fucking crazy supercomputer. It's amazing. His name's like Manulator or something. Anyway,
So, basically from dive.
Hawkman, fucking Hawkman coming
Yeah,
down.
the Hawkman will come in.
Do I have weird music for weird encounters? No, I just have
You
shitty
really should
music
just
for
put
Resident
one thing
Evil.
from the Flashpoint on there.
I'll see if I have it. Anyway,
So yeah, they're gonna come in. So that's what large one. So 3 attacks is it?
yeah. Fastest 3 attacks.
And I think the mind flayers have to make a saving throw because if you don't get blood like water, they have overwhelm.
Okay, and what's their saving? What are
They make a fort save, I believe.
Okay, well, they just have one save. They get 11 plus. Yes. Whoa, it's gone. No. Yes.
Okay.
One of them didn't. Scary, intense music is playing now. This is a scary, intense part of the combat.
Unfortunately, these guys aren't mobs, so it does a mere 4 points of damage plus the overwhelm.
Oh, I forgot to make my spiders go.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm looking up overwhelm. I'll print it out next time. I'm not used to actually having my troops.
I know, right? You fucking build all these troops.
Could you do me a favor and look up overwhelm? Doing it on my phone is a kind of terrible.
See, I keep thinking you have a laptop in front of you, but you don't.
It takes Kevin something.
Something.
Meanwhile, I will roll my 3 attacks.
Do it.
Um,
Did they take damage at all?
Yeah, the mobs. I mean, they get to attack all of them because they're mobs. If you want me to roll as 1, they did a mere 5 points of damage.
All right, write it down.
So all of them take 5,
Yeah.
and then the one that failed its save will take whatever an overwhelm. Yes.
Overwhelm. Hospital mode. Free on turn action. To the foe. So probably a D20. Damage.
Okay. So 4.
Dead.
Well, they're all dead.
Well, only one of them takes that.
Oh. Alright, yeah, same thing. Like I'm peeling apart and disintegrating in Tron special effects.
Okay.
With D-Res. Laughing.
Let me just roll some Bane, Blood Leaks and so on. 4 damage to all. Yay. So that kill the rest. Poor little goatlings. Going nom nom nom.
Alright, that was all your turns?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I still have 1. There's none left.
Oh, there's a swirling melee of things around you.
I'll hold my action.
Okay, good. A lot of things are about to attack you now.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, vast mob of goo zombies are coming at you.
Oh no.
This is a swirling melee you're in the middle of, and they crash in the middle of it. What are your... Yeah, I'm just going to roll dice. Here comes 3 zombie attacks. Hit. Shockingly enough. Oh my god, a 20. Animus.
Immune.
Immune to...
Remember you said I'd use the non-magical weapon effect, so with the exception of things like the mind flayers, anything non-magical I'm immune to.
Oh, I didn't remember that at all. What gift is that?
That is Fear No Steel, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Sword gift something in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But you're not.
Yeah. The blood like watering.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, I even rolled a hit. All 3 automatically hit.
Womp womp.
Womp, womp, womp.
See, Devin, if you were a better GM.
Yeah, if I was a better GM. Okay, 5, 5, and a 1. To you. Like not straight.
I'll assume my mom's gonna
So,
take damage.
2 damage. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, if your mobs take damage, that's 11.
So Birdmen take 11.
Cool.
And
On the other hand, they are going to hit back, and they're not. It's going to be ugly.
yeah, Shoggoths swarm on in from
Oh, wow.
the ship. Yeah, the whole... Imagine a province the size of maybe Alberta that is a combat.
This is a really good time for Corona.
Anyway, Shoggoth's swarming in. They're all swarming in for you guys. And, like, your dudes, but you guys. You're not immune to Shoggoths. The Shoggoths are magical. Hey, it's fine. She's fine. There she is. There goes that boy. Oh, I'm going to say they can't flood like water to automatically hit with 18 attacks, because then that means 6, 12, 18 turns into 36 attacks. I'm pretty sure that's not in the spirit of the rules. So I'll just roll 18 plus 3s to hit. Let's pause while this amazing bit of math happens. We're back. It hit twice out of 18 times.
That's Adina level of bad.
Yeah. So you take 2 damage. Whoever got hit.
Adina, I take 2 damage.
Their mobs only do 1 damage.
As everyone got hit, basically. Right?
For 2 damage.
Okay.
2 straight damage.
Are those from 2 separate hits?
Yeah.
Fear no steel.
There you go. See? So yeah, you know, that happens. A bunch of commoners get ripped apart. It's great for them. But, yeah.
Well, it's not great for them.
Yeah,
Couple birdmen are probably not very happy.
No, they're like, oh, I'm being dragged in. I'm fine. Also, yeah, flashbangs, confusion rays, people being driven insane.
Oh no.
Okay, so your guys' go.
Remember your training! Ha ha ha!
Wild West.
I like it.
So,
What do you guys do? You're in the middle of the battlefield. You killed all the bosses.
Okay, so I guess I'll miracle for the day to enable my what are those wings? Some dragon wings or whatever, so I can fly out of this place.
You're leaving?
No, so I can fly up, do a sweep attack,
Oh.
and end up on the on the sky where they can't reach me.
I thought you were leaving, and I'm like, we're doing really well here. Why are you leaving?
Because I got 25 hit points left. Yeah. So yeah, I just swoop up in the air and do a dive bomb, and then go back up after I Legion's Bane the goo zombies to make them explode.
Is Mateo on the battle sheet actually updated?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Because she currently has 29 hit points.
no, that's about right.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're at half and you have like just as much hit points as she does.
I'm a dragon. I got plus health gift. You're a health monster. You have plus health gift. He's
Lothar
not all
cheated.
of them got plus health gifts. They didn't.
Oh my god.
There's the power disparity here.
Alright,
Goo zombies dead. Taya, take
It's
the
a
wheel.
fucking nightmare.
take the wheel. That fucking song. Alright,
Corona?
who's like there's a bunch of fucking
There's
mobs
shovels.
of all of these, right?
Yeah, everywhere.
Of all the different types?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think that my spiders would be able to do fucking anything against the Shoggoth.
I mean,
I-
blood like water. That means they'll do
If-
straight
Is
damage.
there any? There's mobs. We have mobs left, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff all over.
You could mob. If you threw a Corona and just
Oh
multi-effect.
yeah, I'm gonna. But I have 3 people to go. I was gonna have Acer and the spiders go before me, and then I was gonna
Do it.
I was trying to decide what I'm
Good
gonna
move.
target. So yeah, I guess I'll target that Shoggoth swarm. So a bunch of spiders are gonna try to eat it. Probably not gonna go super well for them. I don't need to roll. That was 1d6, I think. Hold on, let me open up the thing again. It's just 1d6, not. Yeah, no.
Straight.
Oh yeah, 3 damage.
So, 51.
And I'm Acerin,
3d6. Probably.
lightning bolting the
Swarms.
swarm of Shoggoth.
Go. 3d6 straight.
6, 7, 8, 9.
On.
And then I'm going to use Corona of Fury on the Shoggoth swarm.
Here we go.
So 1d8 for every 2 levels we have, so
Round it up.
2d8.
3d8 because it's
3d8.
Straight.
So 1. 5. 11. 11.
31.
There you go.
My broodlings, younglings, and so on do 23 damage. With blood like watering as well. Sounds right.
You're so mad about that, Nicole.
2 small mobs and 1 vast mob. I took an actual gift to summon those things.
Mm-hmm.
The birdmen, of course, fight off the mob.
Yep.
Kill.
Kill. Always combat all the time.
Always check for bears.
16.
Dead. Shuggles.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And yep. And then, is there any more mind flayers left?
Oh, you like that?
Oh. What's left in the...
Mop up.
Fields of monsters.
Yeah, okay. So we fight for a bit, I guess.
Oh no, we're going to the next goddamn round.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Fucking fight for it. Okay. Do you guys ever land?
I
No,
don't see a reason.
not anymore.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
like...
I'm
fuck
always
it.
doing range attacks. I don't want to be close
Like,
to anything.
we don't want to deal with those things that are crawling underneath the ground, I guess.
Oh yeah, there's those bugs like grabbing people and undermining shit. Okay. All right. You start getting reports that Nocturnus is under attack. Like you start hearing that they're being sieged. Like
So, what's
there
new?
always were being sieged, fucking duh. But something new is happening.
And then we leave and let them, get sieged and, kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
No, you wanted their treasure.
Kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
You wanted to you wanted to crack the clam open and get the pearl.
Listen, Devin, we're getting 2 birds stoned at once, okay?
I don't understand why you hate birds so much.
How long has it been running? Running?
No, actually, we're way less likely to actually try and just take out Nocturnus like that. That's not a thing that I think is going to happen. We're just not that interested in that.
You're just gonna leave?
No?
We're gonna help.
Okay, I wasn't
We're
clear.
gonna save.
We're gonna go save them. We're gonna be the beep.
We need to have our empowerment fantasy. We'll go in and save the whole...
Yeah, that's time for your superpower fantasy. Okay, so Nocturnus is having problems, mostly because the ground around a large swath of the city, not inside because they build up into towers, has been sapped into large cracks in the ground that are shockingly deep. It looks like they've been sapping this place for years, and have been building a large network of barely held together stalactites with their mining bugs, and they have collapsed it. Meaning that the structural integrity of the city is not doing so hot because a lot of its foundations are gone into a big pit in the ground that goes into the Underdark.
If we only had a god of cities.
or engineering.
Yeah.
Or artifice might help, maybe.
Yeah, craftsman needs no tools.
Or the faultless repair, I guess.
Paul Blart Malblart.
Oh, Devin.
Anyway, it's a big hubbubaloo. There's bugs crawling all over the city, pulling parts of it down. The ground's cracked open. The core doesn't have its... there's a pool at the core cools off in, a sort of like a nuclear rod cooling pool. I don't know the name of it. A water rod cooling
A
pool.
cooling rod.
A pool for rod
Damping
water.
rod. But, yeah.
There's a rod water pool.
So an evaporator?
No, it's sucked into the ground, and now the core doesn't have a cooling pool. So now it's starting to overheat and
Oh, that's-
dark.
That's the opposite of what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's overheating.
It's like
Oh, no,
so. Let
how
me
to
get this
repair it.
straight. It's a nuclear reactor that's going to go. That also is death energy.
Yeah, specifically Necron energy. So dark energy spraying out everywhere, making the undead super swole. And they're absolutely ripped, yo.
Well, then
There you
go
go.
and fix the reactor! With your swole magic. Go in and become more swole as you're working. And
Yeah, someone tries every once in a while and they end up exploding. But they're super yoked right now.
So they wish to explode.
Yeah, exactly.
So much power.
That's why Lord Soth was so powerful. He would meditate in front of the power core.
So he was an engineer, I hear.
Anyway, that's happening. The city's in trouble. What do you do?
We can't do shit about this fucking shit.
Ah, you're only gods.
We're not city gods.
Jesus Christ, the word didn't even exist past like 6 months ago.
Yeah, and I'd be like, I'm fucking
No, I just-
artifice bitch. Make a bunch of stone in
I
there
just
or
love this.
something.
We're in a city with a malfunctioning nuclear reactor engineering of undead lich in a city. It's like,
Get fucked.
Well, I think I can fix the reactor.
and I
but
could totally see, where's the marquee? And he's like, it's the season
I'm not
finale
here.
of. It's the season finale of
Game of
Friends.
Thrones.
I want to see how Game of Thrones turns out.
Guys, I just connected with their Netflix and all of their shows, and I need a decade.
This is me time.
I've been under a lot of stress lately after destroying the world. Okay. So Azazel
Alright.
is going to go out and start fixing the reactor.
Okay, so are you flying still?
Yes.
But there's parts where you'll have to be near the ground
In the city.
in the city. Perfect. All right.
I hope they
What's
have...
your AC, dickhead?
I will be
Wow.
accompanying him unless there's something spectacular to do.
All right. Eat shell, jackass. 5 straight damage.
Wow.
Oh wait, there's one more. One more damage on top of that.
What are they attacking with?
Mind magic! Those 4 mind flares are on different parts of the scaffolding in the core, and they're all making that, one hand on their head, one hand outstretched to you, and they're mind blasting you.
If I'd miracle my breath of death and have that be mind magic, then I'd get immunity to that. Because whatever element I use, I become immune to it.
Yeah, but that's an action you have to take to use
Yeah.
it, so you can't do it on your turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, boing!
Fainting goat.
I know, right? Oh, you're down to 19 hit points.
Oh no, that's half of my HP.
Anyway, they're around. They're going to try and take control of you. They're mind-jacking you.
Oh no.
No, he's been
Mind-jacked. Mind-jacked. Fucking scanners.
terrible game.
I like the second half of it.
Of scanners?
I think you
Jacking.
meant jacked.
Oh my god.
Fertility, yo.
God. We can't keep constantly talking about Azazel's erect penis. It's gonna get us kicked off iTunes. Like, we know in every scene it's there, red as the day star, but we can't talk about it. You can't see it, listeners, but Nicole and Peter are dying. Their hands are covering their face in shame and laughter.
Tune in next week on. We'll be broadcasting from Pornhub.
I mean,
People just mentally insert it every time you think of Azazel hanging out.
Mentally inserted, Devin!
Good night, everybody.
Poor choice of words.
There's no way that was not intentional. It wasn't even a double entendre, that was a single entendre.
Fucking word.
oh. I mean, who's that singular?
Alright.
Fuck.
Oh.
Red rock.
Oh. Anyway.
Anyway, it's your turn.
Can we... Are we here, or like...
You're around. I don't think you were by the power core that was going to, give you sterility.
Oh my god!
I can fix you up, don't worry.
I thought were you saving people? Were you
Oh yeah,
doing
sure.
a
If
Superman
it's
thing?
saving thing, and it's not like he said, I need things to do, so
Yeah.
if he calls for help, I'll of course come, but...
Yeah, perfect. And Thea, you're just hanging out, doing your super person thing.
Yeah, just shooting shit.
Wish fulfillment power fantasy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Totally a power fantasy when I'm doing so little damage.
Yeah. Maybe you should have taken command and passion.
Yeah, actually, war would be great too, because my dudes would be immortal.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Peter. What do you do in response?
Other than making fainting goat sounds. Oh.
You think he's passed out? No. He's still up. You can tell.
Well, I guess I'll, redirect it at them. Take a deep breath and do Breath of Death with Mind, Flayer of Magic.
Alright, you're gonna be all like, mind magic, die!
Yep. Just inhale it and spit it back at them to gain immunity.
There you go. Roll that damage. Oh, you're so low on effort, I'm gonna kill your character.
Oh no! I guess I'll make a new character, guys. With some.
Now you'll make characters all large.
I really thought you were gonna say Son of Azazel, and I'm like, you're straight up joshing this.
If you did, that would have been fucking amazing.
I mean, it has so much offspring that, you know.
This is Son of Azazel.
5 damage. So 1/3 of their health.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can get all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Wham! Scrap metal everywhere. Hitting them, hitting the scaffolding, hitting the machinery and the old arcane artifice.
Selectively hitting them.
Ah, there it is. There it is.
With mind magic.
Alright, yeah, they recoil backwards and they're all like hurt and stuff, and like there's ooze coming out of their skull rounds.
Skull hole.
They're skull rounds. I stay by it. Yeah, they're gonna keep trying to mind blast you. Like they'll realize it doesn't work, but that's okay. They had other shit ready. From the top part of the tower, like around the scaffolding around it, things start dropping down onto you.
What things?
A large mob of Garthams.
Garthams.
Bug monsters.
What's their per character?
What's their doom?
How much HP does individual Gartham
An
have?
individual Gartham has 8 hit dice.
That's a lot.
It is.
That's not 2 that I can just, eradicate.
Oh, what? Your gifts don't apply here?
Oh, no.
I found a way to shut down your entire internet article.
Mm-hmm.
We're not letting it go. Whoa. It's been 2 hours.
I mean, nobody's listening anymore after their remarks.
After the first 9 minutes, I'm almost certain. After I started talking about Star Trek Insurrection, I'm almost certain even Insulin and Punch tuned out.
I mean, I'm talking about the mental insertions.
Yeah. The goat cock. Right. I forgot about that.
Well, I use my thing, so I guess I'll just back out and call for support.
Okay, well, they're attacking you then.
I guess I'll use my mobs to attack them then, something. Will they be around?
Your goat men are just dying constantly and regenerating for all the goddamn cancer powers.
Cancer!
Anyway, here come
30 damage to them, with the mobs.
Well, the Gartham's getting action.
I mean, if it was my turn...
It wasn't your turn. You went and blasted them with your mouth, and they mind flayed you, and then their mobs jumped you.
Okay.
Right?
Godbound doesn't have a system for introducing new mobs and
Wait,
whether they get a
are
turn
you
or
saying
not.
that your mobs have showed up on scene?
Yeah? I don't
Because
know.
we'll have them show up after the Garthams then.
Sure.
Did you want me to roll anything for the things I'm attacking, or just?
Oh, Lord, no.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. The system is built in such a way that I have an infinite amount of resources I can throw at you, so it's essentially abstract at this point. You're doing really well off camera. When the notes numbers don't matter, you're cinematically doing amazing.
Yeah, Devon doesn't have any GM hold or anything like that.
Yeah, there's nothing that stops me from just generating infinite amounts of vast mobs after I set the scene. I set the scene with a continent's worth of zombie monsters attacking.
Yeah.
And you fucked it pretty good.
You did, actually. Yeah, you did a lot of damage to it. Anyway, here comes 8 Gartham attacks. Because they're a large mob, and they start with 3 attacks.
Nothing?
If it was a fast mob, they'd gain 9 attacks on you.
Oh no.
To kill your character, Peter.
Just might.
Miss. Hit.
Can you make me trap?
No, I got it. Hit. 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 Miss. Hit. Hit.
6-2.
Aha! Thank God you were keeping track.
Devon, you lied to us. You said you were doing a thing and you didn't.
He said it with almost the same cadence Danny DeVito says to Charlie. They're on a cruise ship, and she's like, Charlie, you didn't take all the beer with you, did you? Because they're hiding booze on them. Charlie's like, no, Frank, I didn't do that. And the captain opens up his shirt, and his beer's all lined to them. And Daniel did the same thing. Like, they were both smuggling beer. And Daniel just looks at Charlie and goes, Charlie, you lied to me. Like, it's the most, like, parrot voice possible. Oh, here comes 1610 down the pipe, you piece of shit.
Roll it through the chart then.
Yeah, okay, so, 1, another 1, another 1, 2, 1, and 4.
So 10 damage.
Yeah.
I'm
Fucking bug monsters start ripping into you. There's also spiders on their back, but the spiders are just kind of hanging onto the back and like
Time to bail.
Yeah, I'm bailing.
they're waving rapiers at you that they're like licking and coating with their own poison. Their poison does stun.
Poison? Oh no.
Yeah, you're not need to poison, you bastard.
Are they plants? Is it plant poison?
It's venom. Like they have venom sacs because they're spiders.
Are they plants?
They're not plants. They're eel spiders.
Eel spiders.
Alright, this is Hazel.
Then I guess my mobs come in and
Yeah,
do
here come the mobs.
30 damage straight to mobs.
Okay.
Overwhelmed.
So 30 damage is gonna not even wipe out the large Gartham mob. It has 52 hit points.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Well, I am retreating from the scene. Let them chew up my little goatlings.
Okay,
Don't
where are you
forget an
shooting to?
attack of opportunity.
Aren't you disengaging from melee, Peter?
Am I disengaging from melee?
How are you disengaging?
Who can tell? I throw my mobs at them.
Alright,
Goats!
alright, you're sacrificing your goats. You're like, go, goats, I'll feed you through the meat grinder.
Go, my younglings.
Alright, so my question is, how are you leaving? By what vector do you leave the scene?
I don't know. What's the scene like? Is the
Do
reaction?
you not have flight anymore?
I have flight. It's still in the scene, I guess.
Alright, so it's like a missile silo covered in arcane super magic everywhere and a rotating cylinder of cancer. There's open sky, there's scaffolding, there's ground, there's all sorts of stuff.
Probably scaffolding back into the city.
It's like a pagan NASA.
Okay. Back into the city. Where those dudes
I mean, you are in the city. The Nocturnian power goes in the middle of the city.
So, away from there.
Away!
Away, away.
Away, away. All right.
Goat sounds.
No! All right, the mind flayers all like fall apart and disappear.
Okay.
What's up? What's up with anyone? You guys are all doing stuff outside. Azazel, what are you gonna do? You have to get someone's attention.
I'm screaming like a goat that screams like a god.
All right, Tracker Man. This is your time to shine. Make a roll.
Do it.
Wisdom check to see if you perceive them. D&D style.
Of course not.
Oh,
Salt.
Do you have any facts?
I use salt anyway, so I got
Result.
18.
Well, there you go. You hear Azazel's bleeding for help.
Okay, so yeah.
His divine dragon bleeds. He's flying away. He
For the
looks pretty fucked up.
Pantheon!
You look
In the
severely
reactor.
injured.
There's more things in the reactor. You have to go and punch them. I'm out.
The ship dying, right?
Yeah.
Can I like something because I have networking are connected to every
You want to hack it?
in the entire realm? Can I see if there's like another ship hiding somewhere?
Doesn't.
There's another command ship that has all the things controlling everything. And
Oh yeah, but it's in high order.
They can you another possibility? Could you connect using network to the reactor?
To do what?
The reactor's not technology. It's
Oh, okay.
magic. It's
Yeah.
old magic too. It's an uncontained fissure reality.
So you are, if I remember correctly, health,
Networking,
networking, and
AI.
AI. Can AI do it?
Probably not. But what do you want
No,
me
this
to
is
do
our
with it
advice.
anyways?
No, I know. I just thought.
repair it.
Well, it's a better option than Lothar doing it.
Bird!
No, like what do you want? Like you want me to fix it? That's what we're trying to do
Well,
here?
yeah.
'Cause I
or-
can't do that.
I guess you can't do much about the all the crap inside it as well.
Well,
Energon?
basically, you need to go in, clear the mobs out, so Azazel can work in safety
Fair
without
enough.
dying.
Yeah, and I'll bring, believe it or not, I will bring in the dudes.
There you go. Now, Thea, you were checking ships? Yeah, I guess you didn't think to do it before, but yeah, you can see them all in orbit with your networking.
Is there like...
They're like colonies, like each one's a different clan.
Fuck out of here.
Oh man, get out!
How cold then?
I can't use my out-of-character knowledge, but fuck these guys.
Let's ask for Acer and tips.
Can you pause for a second, actually?
Sure, one sec. And we're back.
Yeah, so Thea is going to miracle up Merciful Gaze from health to heal Azazel some. Got 10 hit points back.
Woo.
Okay.
Quarter of my health back up.
Yeah.
Alright, so, what are you doing?
I'm apparently going inside this thing with an army of birdmen.
We're going around it, because it's just you don't go inside, you'll just die.
Yeah.
Don't go inside, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. And we're going to clean it out.
Yeah, the mobs he was talking about aren't there. There's a lot of dead goat people that are like either still alive because they're really hardy or they're necrotizing, but that army he was talking about is gone. A lot of dead bug people and spiders, though.
Okay, we'll start dragging them out.
Sure thing. What is Thea doing?
I healed him.
Yep.
Acerin doesn't have healing magic.
It's only combat spells.
Yeah.
And utility.
So, I guess they'll just attack other people too and stuff.
Alright.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Azazel?
Well, if that army's gone, I guess I come here with the entourage of Lothar plus his men and start patching things up.
You come back?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Alright. What's going to happen now is one of those ships starts breaking orbit, Nicole.
Okay. Is it gonna fire at the thing?
In a way.
What?
If you consider it being also the projectile.
Oh, it's gonna just crash into their ship?
Yeah, they were offloading. You can tell that the crew's left.
Lothar,
Alright.
punch it.
Yeah, actually, Lothar, get the fuck rid of that.
Alright,
Right there.
Alright, perhaps you should stay with, and I'll...
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll start heading up and dealing with this mess.
You're going to have a deal with it?
Yeah.
Probably going to take you 2 rounds.
Okay.
Which is fine. That was...
Yeah.
To get you away from me.
Yes!
Was the point.
Yes!
Well, there's still his man and Thea.
Oh, are you here with them?
Right? Yes.
I mean, there's a bunch of spiders in here.
You saw a man. You saw me go into a building.
I was just gonna say, I'm going to a building.
Okay.
They're doing mind magics, yes.
So, a bunch of micro rifts open up around the tower, and more of those Garthams with spiders riding them pop down and start engaging with your mobs. Like, your guys. And like, they're gonna die, but the spiders are like, oh, I'm out of here. They're just dropping Garthams down. That's when... What? You're looking at me?
Can I control those spiders?
With what?
Arachnomancy?
They're not that kind of spider. They just look like a... It's a nice...
They just have 8
They're
legs,
abominations.
If it was like word, maybe.
They're not spiders. I'm just using it as a nice word to describe them.
They have 8 legs.
If I
they're
described
no
a
spiders.
starfish as a spider, it wouldn't be like, I control a starfish now.
I
I mean, if you said it was a sea spider, then yeah. If you called it a sea spider.
This fucking six triangle sea spider. Patrick's his name. Patrick Sea Spider.
That's
He
not a
lives under a
spider,
rock.
Devin. Fucking insects.
If you cut
have
it in
6
half,
limbs,
it'll
not,
grow back.
not arachnids.
Fine, these fucking space spiders are mammals. They have milk and boobs.
So?
They're born alive.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? You don't like what your careless hands have wrought?
This episode.
On this episode,
Pulled
Goat
right
dong
from
and
you.
starfish
Milk
boobs.
or be milked?
Milk or bee milk.
Uh,
Anyway, Gartham are pouring in some of those royal-looking ones to occupy the mobs. Those mind flayers, the star vampires, they're all around the scaffolding with stun rifles, and they're going to open fire on you. And then, from a inky black hole in the ground, with the largest starched collar possible, twice the height of the other mind flayers, with more tentacles in its face and a third eye, is a noble star vampire, one of the master race. Did he say that?
Yeah,
it points its clawed hand at you.
Nope.
Can't you?
One effort.
Oh man, you're so fucked.
All they have to do is take control of you so you can use your character sheet.
Don't do that.
And then they're coming for your mobs. This is Azazel's real voice now.
Don't worry, I'm effort tapped. I'm useless.
No, they'll share effort with you.
You can't do that.
They can. They're gonna pull out his brain and replace it with some of their goo.
I'm gonna fucking take one of these guys, experiment the shit out of them, and find out how to do that myself.
You
We're all
can.
gonna do
It's
it.
GM's fiat. There's nothing stopping me from doing it.
I'll fucking take a fact or some shit.
I'll spend Dominion and Celestial Shards.
Yeah.
Heck yeah!
Yeah.
Actually.
Hey, we don't
Fucking
use
goo
batteries. You're an effort battery. You're what? One effort.
This game
Yeah.
has no
Oh,
meaning
no.
anymore.
I'll have a bunch of these guys on fucking leashes being like, share effort with them now.
On their hands and knees.
They're a slave race now. Mathiel will disapprove of this.
Hey, we should probably roll initiative with him, Peter.
I go first, because this is the Godbound.
You should probably roll initiative with him, Peter. Because he's gifts.
But initiative
Instead
doesn't
of him
exist.
instead of him going first, I'm allowing you to roll Dex.
What do I roll for initiative,
Make a
Devin?
Dex check.
Dex check?
You know, remember skill checks, Peter? Remember those? Remember
No.
those exist? 21 minus your skill.
Devin, we never use
What's
those.
your dexterity, Peter?
Boom. 16, so I passed.
Alright. Wait, it's 16? That can't be right. That means it's 5.
Yes,
You have to roll
check is
above 5. What
Yes,
did you succeed by?
3.
Okay, so, yeah, I'll give it to you. You get to go first.
I flee.
What do your battle groups do?
They are going to immediately. Well, their last thing was to try and fight. So they're going to try and fight.
Alright. What are you doing, Thea?
Fucking bees.
You can smite.
I can't, I used it last turn. Oh no, I healed last turn! I'm gonna smite this fucking bitch.
The smug bastard.
I mean, it's better than fucking
The absolute
nothing, right?
bastard.
Alright.
I have the wrong smite
Fine.
column.
Okay, just 5d8. Just roll 5d8, Nicole, and win.
Spin to win.
It has 20 hit dice. You could theoretically do it.
And then, purity of brilliant law.
It doesn't have it.
None of this matters.
He doesn't have that.
And it goes through the chart?
Chart.
Okay, so 2, 3.
They're gonna take you back to their ship, Peter. They're gonna put you in a camp.
They're putting in the milking machine.
Yeah, they're gonna milk all your effort out.
7 damage.
Ow, that's a lot. It's like almost half his health.
And then my spiders are gonna spider him.
Oh, cool. Well, then tell me how that goes. Its turn.
It does 1 damage.
Alright,
Acer and quick, lightning bolt this bitch.
you roll it.
3.
I'll get to save. Half. Alright, the 4 mind flares that have stun weapons, how far can you fly? How fast do you fly? So relevant.
100 miles an hour?
7.
Double
That's
my...
half.
Yeah, I rolled 14 altogether.
No,
Oh,
straight.
sorry, bitch. Sorry, bitch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 3 damage.
Sorry, bitch.
That's halved?
Yeah.
Alright, how fast do you fly, Peter? It's so relevant.
It's 100 miles an hour.
Okay,
or,
you're-
or double my movement rate in combat? Something.
Okay, so 60 feet?
Isn't 60 the baseline?
Isn't 30? No, 30's the baseline. This is
So,
D&D.
yeah, 60, yeah.
Oh, well, guns have like a range of like 100 feet, so...
It's gonna be 1 turn.
Yeah, so eat a dick. You're about to get shot 4 times. Toby's gonna shoot you 5 times with a gun for Hitler. Or however that Office episode went.
What?
What?
Everyone wants a piece of Azazel.
Miss. Miss. I rolled 2 ones in a row.
How's that?
A 20. Oh, okay.
That's the
Man,
opposite.
this die has no chill. It was 1, 1, 20.
What was the next one?
8. Like it didn't follow the trend. So I didn't include it in the data set.
So roll 1 damage.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. 6.
So that's 2 damage.
6.
Straight?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're range extenders.
I'm down to 13 HP.
All right, and now the Overlord gets to go. The Ultralith.
Okay.
It's got some gifts.
And you're fucked.
Oh, it's a 60-foot long cone.
I just missed that.
Pardon?
60 feet.
Yeah, so it can hit you.
That doesn't make any sense.
This was right up to me.
Unless he moves.
Yeah, you move 60 feet away, and it can hit you within 60 feet. It's not Final Fantasy Tactics where on your turn you get to go the full 60, and then it has to wait for you to get all the way there before it can act. This is happening in Fluid.
Does it though?
Yes! It has a move action.
Okay.
It actually has a move. It actually has a run speed of 60 feet.
Oh no!
No! Oh, I can chase you! So that Dragon Gift, they're making you into damage, right?
Yep.
But not, like, special side effects?
I'm immune to it. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, let's read this. Let's find out how
Yeah.
this goes.
You'd have an invulnerable defense against the substances you can exhale.
Okay. Against the substances you exhale. So you're exhaling mind energy.
I mean, if that's the natural biological function,
okay.
not the magical attack, then yes, I exhale the natural biological function
Okay,
of
no,
mind
no,
attacks.
it's
Mind waves!
It's not going to save you from the saving throw. Alright, so it's going to roll to hit you, Zazel. No, I missed it. Fuck.
Haha.
I rolled a 5 on its plus 11 to hit.
Haha.
Huh. Didn't anticipate that. I thought for sure the die that always rolls high would have rolled high.
Just roll 2 ones, Devin.
You would have had to make a save at -4 or be stunned for 1d4 rounds. And then all the mind flayers get to get you, and as long as 4 tentacles go on you, they suck your brain out automatically.
Well, surprise, surprise, I don't have a brain.
You motherfucker!
Ah.
Oh, gee golly jeepers. Alright, well, the noble vampires chase you unless you fly up.
Yes?
Okay, well, it can't catch you. It has a ground speed.
So it hovers at 60 feet, okay.
Yeah, like, it's like... You know, like a badly clipped MMO animation.
I'm a levitator.
Yeah. Okay, so they shoot at you, and like they're trying to chase, and the lead one's trying to mind blast you, and you get away, and they're all shaking their fist at you.
And then you turn the tail.
Oh yeah, you're here.
I mean, there's spiders all over the place.
Look at their they all put on their hunting scouters.
What does the scout say about her power level?
Yeah. What do you do, Lothar? Okay, so that was
I
turn
have
1.
no idea any of this is going on.
Yeah,
I'm
so
still-
turn 1,
I'm
you've caught it, and you're like pushing it back and using your strength to destroy it, and at the end of next turn, you will have succeeded in stopping the ship from crashing into a suicide run on Turnus. It's not just doing damage, it's preventing the calamity.
Yep.
Alright, Azazel, it's your turn again somehow.
I fly upwards as fast as I can. Zoom.
Alright, Thea, what do you do?
Who's in the room with me again?
It's the
3
entire
mind
city,
flayers.
and it's 4 mind flayers and an ultra flare.
And a lot of birdmen.
And a lot of Garthams and spider people with stun poison.
Alright.
Hey, downloads her body. Mwah.
I think I'll fucking leave.
Yeah, I don't want to fight these guys by myself, or really at all. But I do want them to die.
I mean, there are Acerons around as well. Still.
Can I, make a zone of danger or something?
Yeah, you can, or
Spend
something.
an effort. And yes, you have zone of danger.
Yeah. Your bird people should get out of the zone of danger, though.
It's like, what, 10?
You just tell them.
Foot
You could just
cubed.
tell them to retreat, maybe.
Yeah.
The swarm of bees.
You guys have fucking arrows and
Fucking
shit, right?
smarts.
Guns.
Guns. You're okay. Okay. So just fucking shoot from outside. But like,
Guns and
that means that they
javelins.
can't come into the range of the thing, the power core.
Good.
Yeah. It's gonna be I mean, it's only 1 damage.
Which word?
It's not 1 damage, it's your level in damage.
Oh shit, it's 5 damage.
Yeah, that's significant.
What word are you using?
Real good. I'm going to use networking, because that's the one I pretty much always use. So it's gonna be like a swarm of fucking data bees and fucking mushroom spores and shit. That's gonna, I guess, glitch out their
Bodies.
yeah.
Alright.
If they have any technology on them, it'll go nuts.
There you go.
Bees? No! Not the bees!
Alright, as soon as they start getting shredded by data storms, they all... What, data from Star Trek
Brent
TNG?
Spider, just like a bunch of, like, bee-sized Brent Spiders, just like...
Bee-sized Brent Spider cardboard standees with like a little LED light where the comm badge is, shredding through their bodies.
No.
Anyway, once they're caught in your network storm and are taking damage and the prey's gotten away, they all turn to each other and they all kind of roll their bulbous, milky white eyes and they'll disintegrate.
I'm gonna keep this on this one here.
Yeah, it's fine. You all escape, you stop the ship. The siege has started routing in a really bad way because of the resource and they've lost 2 command ships. So I think we can call it there with you guys pushing Nocturnus out of the siege. Like, it's still happening. There's still work to be done, not just in this session. But
We
things
definitely
are changing.
Yeah, sway the tide.
So I'm going to turn off the combat music. We're going to wrap because it's like almost 11. Are we good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Are we good? We're good with that
We do.
session? We're good? Because it's late? Alright, do you want me to reveal how Mind Flayers work in D&D?
Do it.
Sure.
Alright, listeners. So, let's talk about Mind Flayers. So, in 2nd and 3rd edition D&D, Mind Flayers are these creepy underground jackasses who eat brains, have cults, have lobotomized slaves, and feed a pool full of elder brains that releases tadpoles and shit, right? What you don't realize is, every time, in every game, you have ever fought a Mind Flayer and thought you've killed it, you're wrong and an asshole. You have never killed a Mind Flayer in your entire D&D career. Because Mind Flayers, as a natural spell-like ability or psionic-like ability, have astral projection and plane shift. So here's how Mind Flayer Society really works, because we actually put 2 minutes of thought into their spell-like ability list, unlike D&D usually does. Mind Flayer Society looks a lot like, H.R. Giger's kind of artwork, where everything's all gross and whatever. There's pods and building huts all over an underground Mind Flayer city in some godforsaken dimension on some planet without a proper atmosphere that's full of creepy Giger mist. And in these pods, townhouses, these little huts they live in, a Mind Flayer sits in a tank and astral projects its mind into the astral realm, its soul. And its body stays preserved in these tanks. And then once it gets to the astral realm, again, its body is fine, its astral form is fine, they never age or need food or sustenance or whatever. It then uses plane shift to pop in the material world. Because Mind Flayers are MMO players. All they do is they astral project into the astral, plane shift into some random material plane, and then they cause fucking shit in the material plane. They'll set up a cult, they'll start eating for fun, not for sustenance, and do all the things a Mind Flayer's ever done in your D&D games. And then when you kill it, it just bounces into the astral, and then bounces back into its body, gets out of its tank, goes, oh man, that was a really good instance I ran. That was 150 years of running that cult. That was awesome. And they'll high-five the other Mind Flayers that are around in their society that aren't in the tank. And then they'll go back and start on a new prime material world. Or maybe the same one, because they have plane shift as a natural ability they have, along with astral projection, which means you never kill a Mind Flayer. You never, ever, ever kill a Mind Flayer. It doesn't happen. That's not how astral projection works. Unless you sever their cord on the astral, which is basically impossible, by the way. It's not something that comes up in D&D. Or you go to the H.R. Giger LV425 world that's all, weird Giger biomechanical tech everywhere and gross that has pods with Mind Flayers in them like sarcophagi, where they're basically, getting fat off Cheeto dust and playing MMOs. You never kill a Mind Flayer. They live on some dark vampire world where they constantly project themselves to other worlds and cause shit, and it's fun for them. It's their form of entertainment that takes place over millennia.
So now we know that we have to go and correct their shit in their place.
I mean,
God.
You guys know. Your characters are never going to figure that fucking trick out unless they do some actual analyzing.
Right?
You guys didn't do any of that in the combat. I paid attention to you guys trying to figure it out, and you didn't.
I mean, we've got their shit.
That was not going to happen with either of our characters.
No.
Thea, maybe, but no.
Yeah. So that is why Mind Flayers are one of the most devastating monsters in D&D, because no one actually puts any thought at all into having a natural spell-like ability to leave your body in perfect immortal condition, and then the natural spell-like ability to go to any reality you want while being perfect and immortal and never, starving or drowning, works as a society. Mind Flayers are horrific MMO players that all hang out and they'll play against each other in the material world and undermine shit, but it's all a game to them.
So that sounds like the Majestic.
Sure. But yeah, that is the dirty trick with Mind Flayers. If they show up in our games, we make them run like they make sense.
Except it's not in Persona because it wasn't actually a Mind Flayer.
Oh that was just a persona.
Yeah.
I was Devin.
Nicole.
Peter.
Mark.
And this was sponsored by Nobody, signing off of the D&D adventure board game that we all play.
It was all combat.